Hello, I'm MC Toon, the worst rapper in the world. How are you doing today? I've got a different thing today than I usually do. It's not a flat Earth debate. This is a 5G debate. I have with me Joel Taylor, and but to moderate, and Joel's inviting a friend in to moderate. I have the sarcastic barman, who you see on screen right now, and you may hear in the background Joel talking a little bit. I gotta update the screen a little bit so that he's on there. So how you doing, Mr. Barman?
Not too bad, thank you, Squire. How are you going? Are you all set for tonight?
I am good, and I'm gonna adjust this so we can see Joel because I don't have it set up quite right yet. So hold on. They can hear you,
Hello?
Joel, but they can't see you yet. So that's on me. Hold on.
One sec, Joel. He's just addressing
No.
the screen. We can hear you, though.
And there we go. All right, that's Joel there. How are you,
Can
Joel?
everybody see me? I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
So let's see. We got the sarcastic barman you want to just introduce a little bit what's going on here?
Yeah, so tonight I'm helping out with MC Toon. He's obviously doing the debate with Joel. You can find Joel's stuff on Facebook, I believe. I don't think you've got a YouTube channel, Joel. Is that right?
I have. Yes, it's out of the box.
Out of the box. There we go. So you can find that. So we're going for a 5G debate, unstructured, but if we can keep over talking to a limit, that'd be awesome for me. Finish your statements, ask your questions, let the other one do the same. That'd be brilliant. And keep language down to a minimum, please. Normal sort of pub rules. Pretend there's a lady in the pub. So don't go overly swearing and don't cause any violence. And we should be good.
And Joel has Joel has invited somebody else to come in, so when he's in there, I'll rearrange things.
He's just getting prepared now.
Sure, sounds good.
Yeah. He'll be with us as soon as. Just have a little chat.
Let's see. I gotta make
So,
sure.
do you do background research on all your people that you bring on the show?
I do a little. There's only so much I can do. I debate flat earthers, every week, maybe sometimes twice a week. So, there's only so much you can you can do. So yeah, why don't you introduce yourself? Because I don't really know, other than your couple stances on 5G, where you're at.
Well, my name's Joel. I've been researching for 12, 15 years. I enjoy researching, and the 5G isn't actually my thing. I am interested in everything else that's below that.
Everything that's below
5G, yeah.
Oh, you mean 4G and
I mean 2G, 3G,
okay.
4G, 4G plus. I mean all them.
all right. So you know.
I do know, of course, I know about 5G.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 5G isn't for us. So why talk about something that has nothing to do with what we're gonna be actually doing in the future?
What does that mean?
That means that it's nothing to do with your telephone being on 5G. 5G is for them, for all the smart products, i.e. fridges, freezers, everything like that, microwaves, all that's in the home, your smart car, smart motorways. It's nothing about your phone. Your phone is already adequate already with 4G plus. Do you know anything about 4G plus?
Sure.
Would you like to elaborate a little?
Like 4G, the enhancement to the 4G for higher bandwidth and more throughput.
Yeah. LTE.
Yeah, LTE is what they started calling it when they transitioned from 3G to 4G. So I don't know what in particular they it's a protocol they continue to enhance. So they try to introduce faster bandwidth and things like that, but you get to limitations of what the protocol can do. So that's why they go back to the drawing board and put together another enhancement that's they just call it something new. They need to give it a name, so 5G is the new one.
No, they didn't. All they did with 4G plus is double the band. That's what they did.
What does double the band mean?
So instead of... Pardon?
What do you mean by double the band?
Bring it up on Google now. Bring it up on Google, yeah, and you'll see what they actually did. They manipulated the wave into a double wave. They combined two waves, yeah. So that means that they're combining 2 gigs. So if it's 5 gig on one line, then they've combined 2 lines together. So that would be 10 gig.
Okay, I'm the terminology you're using is just not very familiar to me.
Well, then pull it up on Google now. It's on Google. Just pull it up on Google, yeah, and just read the little clip, and it explains what they've done. They've manipulated the wave just like they have done with 5G.
Do you mean with
5G is a manipulated wave? It's done into a milliwave. 5G.
You mean a higher bandwidth? Do you mean when they manipulated the wave? Do you mean like DSSS?
They've crushed the wave down, so it's a milliwave.
A milliwave. What's a milliwave?
A wave that's a milli.
A milli what?
A milliwave.
But what's a milliwave?
Do you actually know about 5G?
Oh, so I do. Just that you're saying milliwave, which doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so what have they done to 5G? What have they done to the wave of 5G? What do you think? What have they done to that?
Wave?
What's your...
What do you mean by wave?
Wow.
I don't. When you say wave, I'm sorry. I don't.
You know why you're struggling. Yeah. Do you know why you're struggling?
Probably because I've studied this.
You can't be told. You can't be told things. Yeah. You have to research them yourself.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, because you haven't even got a clue what I'm actually talking about. So how could you have researched it if you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about?
The reason why is
you didn't even know anything about 4G plus or LTE.
Yeah, like I said, when you say they added a wave, it's just a little silly because it doesn't make any sense.
No,
I did study this.
Read what it says. They've combined 2 waves together. They've doubled the wave capability.
They doubled the bandwidth? Do you mean the bandwidth?
Yeah.
The bandwidth would be, maybe the correct word? Right? They used more frequency spectrum so that they can send more bandwidth over the same device.
Research.
Right. Yeah, I have. So like. Yeah, just saying research it doesn't quite cut it because I do know, for example, what DSSS is. Is that what you're talking about?
Just put in 4G plus or 4G LTD, and the very first comment, the very first clip, it will tell you exactly.
It's a Wikipedia article on it. Is that what you mean? That's the first result when I go 4G LTE.
Right. And what does it say about it there?
It says 4G LTE is a standard for wireless broadband communication for mobile devices and data terminals, based on GSM, Edge, and UMTS/HSPA technologies. Right. So I'm not. Maybe you could be more specific.
I will.
Okay.
One second.
Robert, tell him head forward on it.
Pardon?
You head forward.
If you got somebody you want to bring in, you feel free.
Yeah, I will. It's just thinking. It's just getting all ready now.
Okay.
Are you ready, mate? Can you dive on?
Who are you talking to me?
No, I'm not. I'm not talking to you. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, I'm working.
Say again.
Yeah, I'm working, but yeah, I have to do a call.
Yeah, go on then. Right. So, can I give him the same code that?
Yes.
Yes, of course I can. Yeah.
I need a bowl.
Sorry about this. I'll be with you in a sec.
Sure.
Talk amongst yourself.
So they're asking if this is vodka. That is
like hooch.
that is sarcastic barman. Right there. This guy, that's the quantity of vodka he drinks. No, that would ruin me.
Yeah.
Never been a vodka fan. Rum for the win.
Rum. It's not moonshine. It's just water.
Do you like the fact you're drinking out of a jar, though? That is quite cool.
Well, glass containers break in our house all too often. With 33 kids running around, it's tough. This is just a used pickle jar or olive jar.
Fair enough. I thought you'd actually gone out and got a proper jar.
Just mute. Can you just mute me for a second?
Sure, I could do that. All right, hold on.
Yeah, please, because then you're.
Yeah, you're muted. I won't be able to hear when you come back. So I'll
Give
switch.
us a wave or something.
Yes.
I'm wondering what a milliwave is, though.
It's a huge thing. So, there's a good chance here to say thank you to Auntie. Man, I don't want to get Auntie Hervesalo. Yes, he's like, this is my huge jars. I don't see a huge jars was in here earlier, I think so. That's nice. Taddy's in here. All right, now, Mr. Barman. Do you understand Taddy? Because I need a translator.
After I've had a few drinks, I can understand Tatty.
Oh, okay.
So
That's,
there's very few people who can understand Tatty. Pip's good at understanding Tatty. So Pie Parrot, she can understand him.
All right, I think he might be coming back. He's putting his headphones on. We'll see. Oh, no.
No, but fair enough if he wants to bring someone else in.
Yeah.
I'm here, so.
Yeah, he can also unmute himself in here. So, well, why don't you take this chance to tell us all about your channel? Because I suspect a couple people are not yet subscribed, and they need to be.
Well, I'm Sarcastic Barman. I normally make videos from in the pub, but with the pub being closed, it's very cold in there at the moment, so I'm sat in my kitchen at home making videos. And I tackle things flat earthers, anti-vaxxers, anti-evolutionists. I've got a 5G on Wednesday night for a video on that, so that'll be good. And I also work with a channel called the Shills EIE Network, which is a bit of fun as well. But yeah, I just have some fun with it, learn as I go along for a lot of it. Was a bit poo in school, didn't pay as much attention as I should have. And I really enjoy doing this sort of stuff because it helps me learn even more than I did in school, which is really good, and pick up on a lot of things I missed. Yeah. it's something to do, especially during lockdown. I had 14 videos over the last 2 weeks, which is nice. I was very busy.
They're asking, do I have 33 kids? Do I have 33 kids? Well, if NASA says I need to have 33 kids, I do what NASA says, right? Uh-oh. I stopped hearing you. I suspect it's my audio.
Oh, no, that's my fault.
Oh.
I mute in between talking and I forgot. I have no kids. I have dogs. They're much easier to look after. You can put them in cages.
So let's see. I'm trying to unmute Joel, but are you ready, Joel?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry about that. I was just trying to get him that code.
Okay.
Right. Where were we?
You were explaining about milliwaves.
The millimeter wave.
Oh, millimeter. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, do you know about millimeter waves?
Yes, I do. It's just a higher frequency.
It's a higher frequency.
Yes.
Right. So you know all about the millimeter waves.
Sure.
You said you didn't a second ago. You see, so I'm just a bit puzzled now.
Well, you said milliwave instead of millimeter wave. So millimeter wave, yes, I do know what that is. Millimeter would be the wavelength, or it's often called frequency.
Yeah.
You were mentioning about 4G LTE. What does LTE stand for?
I'm not sure because they give it about 5 or 6 different names that actually just to confuse the situation.
That's I see just LTE standing for one thing.
They always do. Pardon?
I see that LTE stands for just one thing.
Yeah. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Just to try and see where your head's at.
Okay.
Yeah. So, is 5G a trial?
5G is not in trial phase anymore. They're in deployment phase now.
But it's still a trial.
I don't know what you mean by
The
that.
UK
Since
the UK's just put 65. The UK government has just put 65 million pounds, yeah, into 5G. Even they say it's a trial.
Okay.
So that means they're testing it, doesn't it?
I suppose it does for the UK. In the United States, it's not in trial mode here. It's been deployed in a few states.
Right, but how can it not be trial? How can it not be a trial? Yeah, if they haven't got any research on what it actually does to you.
Well, they know pretty well what they're doing when they're setting up new communication protocols.
Right, but how come they got no research on that?
On how to encode data over radio waves? They know how to do that.
Say again.
Who is this guy that you have kind of?
Say that again, sorry.
Yeah, I keep hearing the guy that you're talking to, like coaching you, in the background. Is he going to come in? What's his name?
He's just listening.
Okay.
Say again.
All right. So yeah. So far, dude, he keeps talking.
No, it's okay.
So maybe you want to put your coach in a headphone earbud or something.
Say it again.
Maybe you want to put your coach in like an earbud or because like we just hear clips of him in the background. So either bring him in or I don't know.
He's trying at the moment. They have to get somewhere before he can actually dive on. You see.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't worry about him. He'll be
All
coming
right.
on. Don't worry.
All right. So yeah. So the deal is that
So-
of
so-
course LTE has a specific meeting, and part of the purpose of LTE is that they can change and improve the technology over time. But it's getting old. It's been well over 10 years. So they're working on that. The next step would be 5G, which was specified in 2014, and it's in the United States was in trial mode in 2018. 2019, last year, about April, they started deploying it in certain areas. I live in Minnesota. In Minneapolis, they have a handful of towers downtown Minneapolis and a couple downtown St. Paul. And that's it for Minnesota. But
It's still a trial in the UK.
yeah, well, that's fine in the UK. In the United States, it's past trial mode. So, all right. So what was your point about the trial mode, though?
How have they jumped from it being trial mode to being out full? How's that happened?
Well, in 2018, when they deployed in a couple spots some trial modes, they put up the towers, and then they'd have their field engineers out there with devices to measure throughput, measure bandwidth, measure, do you get coverage in certain areas, those kinds of things. So they did that for about a year in the United States, and then in April they moved on to, or April 2019, they moved on to actual deployment, where they get the towers out. Of course, you need the towers before a phone could talk to it, but so then they start selling phones with 5G enabled in it as well. So that's just how technology works. You develop it,
Right,
you
but-
test it, you deploy it, you sell it.
No. You missed one very, very important thing out.
Okay.
You wait. You test something. You wait for your customers to tell you what is wrong with it. That's why you do a test, isn't it?
No, see, I write email software, and if I waited for my customers to tell me what was wrong with it, we would have no customers anymore. We test it before we send it out. It's called quality assurance.
and
It's our
that's
QA
what they've
testing,
done.
right?
And that isn't what they've done, is it?
Sure, they have. They tested it.
No, they haven't. Show me evidence. I would like a name, yeah, I want somebody's name that they've said it's safe for 5G. That all this telephone technology.
So you're confused
2,
about
3, 4,
acceptance
5,
testing and
yeah,
safety
all
testing.
safe.
Yeah. So
Anything. It doesn't matter. Being safe is just being safe.
yeah. So
Yeah, and they've done no test for that, have they?
well, no, they certainly have. So let's see. The
Who's done that?
ICNIRP
So
has.
they've had independent research done. Yeah, is that what you're telling me? That they've had independent research done and they have said it's safe. Is that what you're saying?
The IC.
Michael?
Let's see. I want to get the acronym right. ICNIRP has done research and has evaluated.
That's part of them.
Has
That's part of
hold on a
them.
second. Let me finish my
That is
sentence.
part of them.
Joel,
I don't want people to know
Joel,
about them. Because
Joel,
that's
let him,
part
as
of
I
them.
said at the start, Joel, as I said at the start, let MC finish his point. Then you can ask a question or address his whatever he's made. Let him finish your point, and the
course.
same will go backwards and forwards,
course.
please.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So the
apologize.
ICNIRP has
Yeah.
evaluated. No, they don't list, at least in the kind of the top level overview. They don't list the reports that they looked at, but they did look at a large number of reports dating back decades on safety, and they've determined the safety levels and acceptance levels for safety. So they've done that, and so if you question that, then I guess we could go look at the specifics that they did. But it's been done, and they've done their part of the research and declared that according to them and the research they looked at, it's good.
Right. So no independent research has been done then.
That's not what I said.
It's exactly what you said. No independent research has been done.
No, I said the ICNIRP has looked at research. I didn't specify where it came from. I made clear that I did not know the exact studies that they referred to.
Yeah. That's convenient. Isn't it?
Well, if you want, you maybe could find out. They may have it listed on their website, the different studies they looked at. But
they're not independent, though. That's the thing. These things have to be done. Yeah, research has to be done independent. Yeah, it can't be done in-house because it's corrupt. So why haven't they had an independent research done? Yeah, because if they did, half the people now on this planet would be saying it isn't safe. So all the independent research.
So you've claimed that.
Hang on 1 minute. Whoa.
Yeah.
All the independent research that has been done is against it. Everything. Yeah? That's why they're not listening to it, because they don't want to listen to it, because straight away it would be halted. That is what's actually happening at the moment. Isn't it? If it was independent, yeah, I wouldn't be moaning about it.
Oh, I think you still would.
There isn't. Pardon?
I think you still would. So, if I did pull up some independent research, so you spoke of research that you know of. So maybe you want to do that.
I've tried to find, yeah, definite research off the telecommunications companies, yeah, and it's always people that are in-house, and that isn't good enough.
Okay, so
that isn't good enough, yeah, for the research, yeah, what's actually going on. Do you know what I mean? Because if you think that 2G, 3G, 4G plus, yeah, forget about 5G. If you think all of them, yeah, are safe, all running at the same time, yeah.
Well, 2G's off now, I think.
They don't. Pardon?
2G has been turned off, I believe.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't.
In the United States, it's off.
There'll be certain areas where it's still on. It's call and messaging, isn't it? Voice and message. Yeah. So they're not. Why would they turn it off? Why would they turn any of them off?
It costs money to run.
Why?
You need to pay money annually to the FCC for the frequency ranges, and you need to keep that. You need to keep that aging infrastructure running. So you have a 20 to 30-year-old piece of hardware that breaks. You need to replace that 20 to 30-year-old piece of hardware with stuff that they don't make anymore. It's very difficult to maintain old technology. It really sucks.
That's what they said about the moon landing as well, isn't it? Let's just go back. Yeah. Now, if you think that all these running at the same time is safe, yeah, let's do a bit of maths to add all these up. Yeah, let's see what gig is actually running without 5G.
What gig?
Yeah.
This sounds interesting. Yeah, go ahead.
Sounds interesting. Right. Well, 2 gig was 900 hertz, wasn't it?
Hold on a second.
Roughly.
Do you think that G stands for gig?
Pardon?
Do you think that when they say 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, what does the G stand for?
Generation.
Okay.
Don't try and be smart, Michael.
You were saying gig.
Don't interrupt me. It doesn't become you. So don't try and be clever. Yeah. Because it doesn't work, mate.
Joel, he was just after clarification because
No,
you said
no.
gig. That was all. Nothing
Yeah,
anyway.
he's
Just
trying-
you said
he's
gig
trying
rather than
to be-
generation.
Yeah, and he's trying to be smarmy, yeah, with it.
Just have the terms correct, and then we're all on the same page, mate.
If I have to keep answering silly little questions, yeah, that he's trying to slip me up on, yeah, then I'll go straight into, yeah, who he is having on his show, yeah, and we'll sort that out instead of sorting this 5G crap out, yeah. So if he wants to be smart, yeah, I can be smart as well. Do you know what I mean? And then his reliance, truth, what he's been told by people, yeah, reliable sources, yeah, trying to debunk people, yeah. Don't get my back up, please. Don't.
It's not about getting you back up,
No,
Joel.
yeah,
It's
I know.
just about,
no, not
mate,
you. It's
I know.
not you.
I'm just trying to keep everything level.
I know you are.
We're just
I know,
saying,
but
let's
I don't
keep.
like people, yeah, trying to be that was a stupid question, wasn't it? Yeah, you'd have done exactly the
No,
same.
because you said gig, it's the wrong term. Same with the milli waves before. If we try and keep to the right terms, then no one's going to get confused by any terminology or anything like that. Try and keep it fair for everyone.
But you know what
Just
I'm talking
get terms
about.
right.
That's the thing. But you know what I'm talking about.
No, because you'll be surprised. Some people who come on here do think that the G would stand for gig and would make that mistake. So it's making sure you're not making that mistake. Right. Sorry about all that, but yeah. So 2G.
Right. Instead of me going through it, yeah, add 2G, 3G, 4G, and 4G plus. Add them all together. Add all them, yeah, what they kick out, add them all together.
What do you mean? You want me to add 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5? I can add. I mean, is that what you mean? Is there some
Mate, it don't work. You know your smarminess, yeah, trying to be clever, yeah, doesn't work. Yeah, you just done it again then with the Rubik's Cube. Yeah, you think you're smart, yeah? It don't work with me, mate. Yeah? It doesn't work with me. So don't come with your shit. I'm sorry about my language. Yeah, but don't, please, Michael. You're just being a bit of a nerd.
I'm a proud nerd, man.
You're a proud lefty nerd.
I write anti-spam software. It is.
Do you like Trump, by the way?
Thoroughly in
Do you like Trump?
this isn't about
like
politics, so if you're gonna.
I know, yeah, but do you like Trump? It's one of my questions. You said I could ask you questions, yeah? Do you like Trump? Or are you a Hillary-loving person?
I was definitely not a fan of Hillary. But when I'm playing 500, I do love Trump. But typically just when I'm playing 500. All right.
It was actually going, yeah, well, until you tried to be smarmy.
All right, so get to your point. You're talking about 2G, so I'll just
add them together, and I don't mean add
14.
I don't mean add 2, 3, and 4 together. You lump. Come on. Sort your neck out.
I did. I already did it. It's right here, man. It's 14. If you have a point, make it.
You're too much, man. You know. You've got a cord, yeah, coming out of your ass, plugged into the wall. You do know that, don't you?
I just checked.
You have.
I'm good.
You have, mate. You have. Honestly. You have. You've actually, yeah, it was all right, it was going quite well, wasn't it? Shall we have another little play? Hey, Let's have another little game. Yeah, you like playing games, don't you?
It seems you do. You still haven't really gotten to any point here about the,
No, I'll get to my point now.
the radio
I'll
stuff.
get to my
here.
point now, yeah, because you think you're dead clever, yeah. Bring up Google so everybody can see it for me. I'd like just to do a bit of research, and I'd like to put it on screen as well, please.
All right. Oh, hold on. I gotta change something here. I don't know why. Zoom isn't letting me share to you what I want to do here. It says that I have disabled screen sharing, which I've not done.
Zoom's a pain in the butt for that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Modern day debates are having that trouble the other week.
Oh, isn't that convenient? You know what? I've seen you before.
Here,
Hey.
I'll put it up on
Put the other geezer on. Put the other guy on 1 sec.
the other guy.
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen you before. Was you watching a video for a flat Earth thing that blew your mind?
No, I've looked at flat Earth ones and joked at them
And
and
it blew
debunked
your
them.
mind. I've seen your face. I've seen your face before, man, and it blew your mind. So are you a flat earther now? Yeah.
No.
Why?
He's a flat Earth debunker,
Why?
man.
Because I understand how the Earth works. But let's go back to the 5G, because I think you're getting off topic. While MC Toon's sorting out Google, so you were saying adding the frequencies together. So you've got the 900 megahertz, 1.9 gigahertz, and everything.
Yeah. And add them all together. Yeah. And what gig is that? Is that gigahertz? Is that actually kicking out all together?
What, around 6 gig,
Around-
thereabouts?
Around what?
It depends which frequencies.
Wait,
but
yeah, you can't just add different network
I can,
protocols to get
can.
to add
Yes, you
and
can.
get gigs as the
No.
answer.
No, because they're all running at the same time. So why can't you add them all up? When if that test, I've seen that test that you pulled up. Yeah, they did that test in a room with 5G on its own. What kind of test is that? When 4G plus 4G, 3G and 2G, yeah, is all running at the same time, yeah, and they only had 5G in that room testing it. What point is that? What point is testing something without adding everything else in that's running at the same time already? What's the point in doing the test?
So the purpose of 5G is to be able to service more people at the same time at more bandwidth. So they 4G can only go so far. You can only get so much bandwidth out to the people. So they're moving to the next standard there. So the 4G is pretty quick, but 3G and 3G is only, it's not very fast anymore. So you can't get a lot of bandwidth through there. It's, a tenth of what 4G can do. So it doesn't add up to a whole lot. So I don't know what your point is though.
So it doesn't. So all right. What is the power then of 4G plus then? What
power.
Does that kick out? Yeah. Well, the frequency.
Do you mean power or frequency? Because they're very different.
The frequency.
The frequency.
The wave. Yeah,
So
that
the
it kicks
frequencies
out.
of 4G that I've seen that are in use range between 600 megahertz and 3.5 gigahertz.
Why? Why would they? Yeah. When your Wi-Fi box is 5 gig, 5 gigahertz, your Wi-Fi box.
Yeah,
My Wi-Fi box is 5 gigahertz.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why would 4G plus be lower than the Wi-Fi in the house?
Because it penetrates materials better.
Why would they then combine the wave then? Why would they do that?
Do you mean with DSSS?
Why would they combine
It's to get
the
more
wave
bandwidth.
to make it right?
Yeah.
So why would they do it with only 300 hertz?
Nobody's using 300 hertz.
They have done it. Pardon?
Nobody's using 300 hertz.
That's what you just said. You just said it was 300 hertz that it was kicking out. Yeah.
No.
So how can it be when it has to be more powerful than your Wi-Fi box?
3.5 gigahertz, not 300 hertz. Big difference.
Sorry, I didn't hear you correctly. I thought you said 300 hertz.
Yeah. So
you think it's very low, yeah? 2G, 3G, 4G, and 4G plus. You think that all that running at the same time is still safe? Is that what you're actually claiming?
well, it is
That
currently
all that
running. Yeah, and we have
Right. So
yeah.
so okay. So why then, out of me and you, yeah? Why is one of us, and it's probably going to be you, that's going to catch cancer then? 1 in 2 people.
Well,
Yeah. So me and you.
hold on. If you're going to make a
that
claim, you should support it. So,
1 in 2.
do you have
That's what
some
they're saying.
some
That's
peer-reviewed
what they're saying in it.
research to support your claims?
I have done research.
Yeah. Could you post the peer-reviewed research you're referring to? You can send it in the side chat.
1 in 2.
Okay. 1 and 2. What?
But chill out. Oh, no.
My kid's making cookies. He brought me some cookie dough.
Jealous.
Are they nice?
Cookie dough is my weakness. I have a lot of
Right.
weaknesses,
So
actually.
if you actually research cancer, yeah, it will say half of us will hear the words. Half of us will hear the words. You have cancer. Half of us, yeah. So what does half of us actually mean?
Okay, so what's your point
Right.
on that?
What does it mean? So what is it going to take for you? Yeah, and that is just cancer. Yeah, no other illnesses. Yeah, that all this is causing. Yeah, just cancer on its own. Yeah, 15 just in the UK, 15,500 people a month. Yeah, a month are dying of cancer. Yeah. So what is it going to take for you and your Fleming friends to realise, yeah, that this is what it's actually doing to our bodies? Is it going to take all of us to get cancer?
Probably take some.
Don't interrupt me. Whoa. Yeah. What's it going to take? Yeah, for you to realise, yeah, that this is why it's happening. Cancer was never this bad, ever. Are you enjoying them? Yeah. Yeah. Cancer was never this bad, ever, for half the population to be getting just cancer. The list goes on.
All right, are you ready?
List is massive. Pardon?
Are you ready for me to respond?
Yeah, if you want.
All right, so yeah, cancer is on the rise, but you didn't support any the cause of it is what you're implying, but you haven't shown any causation. It's just an implication of it. So
they don't know. The doctors.
Yeah. All right. So then I will
even know.
ignore any claims that you make about the cause of the cancer unless you have, evidence for it. So let's go back to rather than talking about cancer, let's talk about 5G. You have right on your screen there, stop 5G. So that's your main concern, it seems. What is your main beef about 5G?
It's not my beef. I told you that right at the very beginning.
Yeah, but it's on your screen.
The problem. I don't give a shit what it's got on the screen.
Well, then take it off. It kind of seems like it's your main concern.
You've got a moon behind you on your screen. What's that saying about you?
I have what? Oh, the audience doesn't see the moon. The audience sees a picture of the globe rotating slowly.
Oh God, I like it. My problem, is 2G, 3G, 4G, and 4G plus. The reason why people are getting sick is because they've added 5G on the top of all the other crap.
So you've got evidence for this, then?
Pardon?
Bring the evidence.
What do you mean, bring the evidence?
Present your evidence.
So they're not running. So 2G, 3G, 4G, and 4G plus are all not running at the moment. Is that your claim right now?
No, you asserted that the cause of cancer is all of these this technology. So I'm just waiting for your evidence to support your claim.
Right, and do the doctors have evidence of how cancer is caused?
It seems you know better than the doctors. So,
do doctors have evidence of how cancer is caused? Please tell me. John, you're so clever.
In some instances,
sweating. I'm actually sweating. You're that clever. Come on.
You're actually sweating.
I am.
Okay.
Profusely.
Okay.
Come on.
What? Do doctors know what causes cancer? No, they don't. So since it's not clear.
So who are you to tell me, about my theory on how it's actually happening if the doctors don't even know?
It's not a theory.
Who are you?
It's a hypothesis, and it's a poor hypothesis because it's hardly testable.
It's my theory. No, it's my theory.
No,
the doctors give their theories as well, don't they?
Sorry.
Do the doctors give their theories?
The word you're looking for is hypothesis.
I don't.
Joel, the simple one is: do you have any supporting
evidence? I
I
don't like people trying to be smarmy. That's all it is. I don't like it. I don't like people trying to be smarmy. And that is all I don't like. It's annoying.
Joel, all he's asking for, Joel, is some evidence to support your theory that it's the waves from all these signals that is causing cancer.
Right, give me your evidence then. Give me your evidence that it isn't.
Sorry,
give me
that's not how evidence works.
Come on. You give me your evidence that it isn't. That is what it isn't caused by.
Well, since it's not my claim, I don't need to back up your claim, right? So you are making the claim that you have the burden of evidence, not me. I mean, I could post to you some links on showing how the burden of evidence rests on the claimant, if you want. But I don't think that's too complicated to.
All you've got to do is go on my Facebook page. And all the evidence is on there. All my research is on there.
Yeah, well, I have looked at there, and it's been unimpressive.
Has it?
Yeah, but
you do research on me, yeah.
I went through your.
On me, but
I went through your page.
You're gonna let me finish?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't do research on other people, who you bring on your show, trying to discredit my friends. Yeah? And you did no research whatsoever on this person.
Are you talking about Mark Steele? Because Mark Steele is the only other 5G person I've really addressed on my show here.
Mark Steele's my friend. Lee Garrett is my friend.
Okay.
Right? So I don't mean them people. And have you actually had them on your show?
No, they're too scared.
No, because I watched your video. Yeah,
I invited Mark Steele. He blocked me.
Stop interrupting me.
Well, Joel, who's just answering your question of if you've had them on the show.
I am still. Do you want me to just get gone, or are you gonna listen? Because you're actually annoying me now. Yeah, because you're both doing it. Yeah, don't start bullying me together. Trust me, don't. And that is what you're doing. You're just bullies. So quit trying to bully me. Sit back and listen. Or I'll go. Trust me, I'll just go.
All right, get to it.
Right. So you've never had Mark Steele on your show, and you've never had Lee Garrett on your show, yeah? But yeah, you sit there, yeah? You sat there and laughed, yeah, about Lee Garrett's kids, yeah, having nosebleeds. Where's your head at?
I didn't laugh about Lee Garrett's kids having nosebleeds.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I watched it, so don't deny it. I watched you and your friend, yeah, your buddy, yeah, laughing about my friend's children, yeah? That is what you did, because I seen you, so don't deny it, yeah?
To the senior.
And if you research, how many people are watching, by the way?
We're over 250 right now.
Oh, well, that's good. I hope about 240 of them are my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think so.
Right, I feel like we're getting off topic here. Can we come back to how 5G is bad in some way? If there's no evidence, move on to other claims about 5G, and we'll see where we can go from there.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, you have got no evidence as well. You've got no evidence, right? You're sat there, yeah. You go around bullying people, yeah. You and your friends, yeah. You don't want to mention his name. Who did you have on the show last week? Who did you have on the show last week?
I had a few people last week.
No, who did you have on the show last week? Come on.
I had Crashes. I like that guy.
You just won't mention his name because you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you get to the point here?
I'm not. I don't have to get to the point. Don't tell me what to do.
It's supposed to be a debate, Joel, so address some points.
Listen, you brought me on this show, yeah, to try and discredit me like you do with all my friends.
You have to start with credit to get discredited.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. Do a bit of research. Everybody that's watching now, yeah, bring up your Google Fleming search, yeah, your trusted platform, Michael. Yeah, bring it up, yeah. Bring it up in front of you. Forget that it's not even, because everybody's going to put this up anyway. Yeah, I'm putting 1999. Yeah, just put that in.
That's
Murder.
Prince. It's a Prince song. I'm not going to play that because they're pretty good at copyright striking there.
Well, put it in.
Yeah, I did.
1999.
Yep.
Murder. Yeah. Andrew Luke Henson.
Okay, is this 5G related?
Everybody that's watching, yeah, just put that in.
Is this
yeah?
5G related?
Listen.
Yeah. If you're not going to go on, if you're going to be off topic, then
I am your guest. Have a bit more respect.
No. You are my guest. The topic is 5G.
That's it. You just said it. I am your guest. Have a bit more respect for me, please.
Joel, is this 5G related?
It is.
Okay.
It's all related. Everything I talk about is related to everything. It's just that you don't understand that, you see, because you love your government. You know what I mean? You think your government is all for you, yeah, and it ain't. And you think it is. And I am trying to wake you up. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to do is wake people up, yeah? And I get absolute abuse, yeah? You know what I mean? They're all, you know what? Hey, it's like, yeah, you're all shills, paid people, yeah? That's what you like. I can see it in your face, mate.
Funny enough.
You don't like that. That's why you've changed it. That's why you've changed your channel again, right? You don't like it, do you, being called a shill? Yeah, because it's not nice. You go around bullying people. Right? You go around bullying people.
This guy right here is one of the top guys on a channel called, well, that used to be called The Shills. So
yeah, it's called the EIE Network now, and we do the Sunday night shows. Or
yeah, we get called shills by flat earthers all the time. We find it funny, it happens when they have no evidence. They get to the point where they are lost. It's the white flag. You're a shill. I'm giving up. That's what they say. So, do you have evidence to support your claims? But now,
do you have evidence to support your claims?
Sure. I did reference that.
No, you don't.
That the ICNIRP has evidence that they've done.
Let's see how many people have brought that 1999 murder. Andrew Luke.
Yeah. So
everybody, come on, please, just bring that up.
The topic
Can you bring that up,
is
please?
5G. So what I have here on the screen right now.
Joel, what does that have to do with 5G? What does a murder have to do with 5G?
It's all about people, discrediting.
All right, Joel, since you can't discuss 5G, I've muted you. What we're going to do is we're going to do a reset here. We're going to talk about 5G. That is the topic. If you're not here to talk about 5G, then you're free to rage quit. I'll just add you to my rage quit counter because flat earthers do that too. All right, so I'll hand this back over to the sarcastic barman and unmute you.
All right.
There we go.
So, yeah, if we can stick to topics, 5G, not murders or anything like that, 5G, information on it, that would be absolutely brilliant. And just so we're clear, the ICNIRP is an independent non-profit organization. So I don't think you're going to get much better in the way of a database full of research and people bringing research to it than that. Now, if we can keep on topic, that would be brilliant. Is he unmuted? Or
He is unmuted, yeah. I think so. Hold on a second. It says all are unmuted, but he may still, he may have to unmute himself. It's not... It could be Zoom.
Yeah.
Do you see it says on there still unmute is an option.
There he is.
There. Okay.
There we go.
Hello.
All right. I think we can hear you now. Maybe?
Yeah. He said hello. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm here. So don't you want me to go through what is relevant about that date I just gave you and that person?
No, I want you to talk about 5G. That is the topic.
Well, I'm talking about this person, discrediting people, who are saying that 5G isn't safe, and
that is not the topic. So if you can't handle the topic, which is 5G, then bring yourself back around to the topic.
Working together. You are a shill working, with the other with the other shill.
I have here. I'll just go over this since you seem to be stuck in a rut. I will address this. This is something I got off of your page, your Facebook page. It says, for your information, 5G antenna above lamppost. Look at Plex Trex in Google. 3,300 watts. A microwave is around 900 watts. 400 volts capacitor. Stop denying the facts. Wake up, wake up, wake up. So this is what you have asserted is a 5G antenna. Of course, the date on that is 2012. Right on your own picture, it says 2012. 5G specification was published in 2014. It's impossible, unless you have a TARDIS, for that to be 5G, right? So then you point to a capacitor. Just a second. You point to a capacitor that says 400 volts. Now, it seems that you are exceptionally unqualified at electronics to have this, because a 400 volt capacitor is not a big deal, actually. And the thing that you pointed at that says 3,300 watts, do you know what that was? You don't know what that was. That is a relay. It is a 20 amp relay. It's rated for 277 volts. Now, something that's rated for 20 watts at 277 volts, what is the wattage for that that's necessary?
You finished, yeah.
Yeah. What's the wattage?
I wasn't even listening to you.
Oh, did it go over your head?
No,
So
you were just boring.
There's a relay on. So you have a picture on your Facebook page that's claiming a 5G antenna.
Joel,
That's all, yeah.
Joel, he's addressing a point from your own Facebook page.
I know, yeah, but he's boring me, though. He's boring me.
I know.
But you should be able to answer it.
Real, yeah. You're sat, yeah. You're sat, yeah. Is he your friend, this guy?
Who
Is
you
Michael
talking to?
your friend? Hey.
I'd class him as, yeah, basically friend online, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay, right. So he's getting people, yeah, arrested, yeah. This guy here, yeah.
I'm not related to anything that you think is going on.
He's getting shush.
No, you're gonna
He's
shush
getting people
because
arrested.
you can't get on top.
Joel,
All right, you're muted
Keep the
again.
topic.
Let me just address this clearly for you. I'm addressing 5G. I don't know what Andrew has with Lee Garrett outside of 5G. I don't give a damn at all about that stuff, okay? I know nothing about it. I don't care to know anything about it, okay? My plate is full enough as it is. So if you're going to go on about that, hurry up and rage quit, okay? We're talking about 5G. We're talking about this specific thing on your page that you are claiming is 5G when it came out 2 years before 5G existed, before the specification even existed. And all your research, somehow you're super researchy. You don't know a goddamn thing about this stuff. You don't know what a capacitor's for. You don't even know that 3,300 watt relay is a relay. And you are suggesting to people that somehow it's dangerous or that we should be wary of it or some crap like that. And you don't have the first clue what it is. That's the problem. You're out there making all sorts of claims. You're getting people worked up for no reason because you are too stupid to understand what the electronics are doing here. All right?
Hello,
So,
can you hear me? Yeah.
can you address
Can you hear
this
me?
particular post on your
Yeah.
page? We can hear you now. Can you address this particular post on your page talking about the 3,300 watt relay and the 400 volt capacitor? What is that, and what are you trying to suggest in waking people up about that?
I thought this show, yeah, was about discrediting people. Yeah, is that what you're trying to do
This
to me?
show is about
Yeah.
5G.
No, this show is discrediting people. Yeah?
I'm happy to discredit Mark Steele
that is
and
what I'm
any of
doing.
his
That's what
acolytes.
I'm doing,
I'm
yeah,
happy to
to
discredit all of
your
them
viewers.
because they
All
are
your
absolutely
viewers, yeah,
poisonous people.
are gonna know, yeah, that you associate, yeah, and get your information, yeah, off a murderer.
Yeah. Get back to the
That's what
topic.
that's where you're getting your information, yeah. This murderer then,
Joel,
yeah, trying.
Topic, please.
Yeah,
5G is the topic.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
The topic is 5G. The topic is 5G. So
I am discrediting, yeah. Just like you're discrediting me.
yeah, you don't have any credit.
I am.
I can't discredit you if you have no
I
credit.
am gonna, mate.
Right.
Stop.
So the problem is,
Discrediting.
Yeah. Here's the deal. He's going on and on. Currently, he's muted, and sarcastic barman. So are you, so that he can't talk. Right, I can't hear him here anymore. So, Joel Taylor is on Facebook. He's doing other stuff. I don't know if it's good or bad. Maybe it's good. Let's hope it is. But the stuff that he's doing that's bad is doing stuff with Mark Steele. Mark Steele is a horrible, terrible, poisonous person. And Joel Taylor is associating with him. He has said that Mark Steele is his friend. I don't know who's on the phone coaching him. Maybe it's Mark Steele. I didn't hear that dumb accent, though. Maybe it's something else, somebody else. But Mark Steele has no clue about electronics. Joel has no clue about electronics. This picture right here shows very clearly that he's completely lost when it comes to electronics. It is way over his head. He doesn't understand a 400 volt capacitor is just a regular old everyday capacitor. I have here this power. I'll zoom this in a little bit here. Let's get this. We'll get you back on here in a minute, Joel, if you can get on topic. This right here has some capacitor. This one's even bigger. Look at that guy. That's a giant capacitor, isn't it? No, it's not really that big of a deal. This isn't a death ray. This isn't poisonous. This is a power supply from a 1990s, early 1990s CD-ROM drive made by Apple, actually. I took it apart because I don't need it anymore. I got enough of that crap in my garage. So the point I'm making here is that Mark Steele and all of his religious followers don't understand a thing about electronics, and Joel is one of his religious followers. So I have invited Mark on. He blocked me on Facebook. I invited him on YouTube. He blocked me. I invited him on Twitter. He blocked me. It seems Mark Steele loves censorship because that's what he does all the time. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to give Joel another chance to address the topic, because if we are about discrediting people, absolutely, discrediting Mark Steele and his followers is completely what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in talking about other things, though. So if you can't discuss those other things, then you can rage quit. So, all right. Audio's back up. You can talk now, Joel.
Yeah. So you've been bad mouthing me.
I've been addressing your.
No, you've just been bad mouthing me,
your,
like you do all the time.
Your
so
pictures.
Why? Can I ask you a couple of questions? Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Right. What do you actually get out of this?
Well, I enjoy it. It's fun, but also I enjoy addressing people that are lying, like Mark Steele and his followers like you. So the people that lie about stuff, I enjoy putting them in their place and letting the actual information be out there. And I do appreciate that. Yeah.
You know what? I love waking people up.
Yeah. All you woke people, you're so woke. I get that. You see that all the time.
No, I'm not woke. I'm awake.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Let's get back onto the guest you had anyway. I want to chat to you about
5G is the topic.
What?
5G is the topic.
It is about 5G.
Okay, so
It's
he's
about-
asked you
it's
about
about
the
Mark
post you
Steele.
made.
Yeah, it's
on
about
Nigel.
Mark Steele, yeah, and 5G. So of course it's about 5G, isn't it?
Okay. But
Is it not about
he's asked
5G?
you- One sec, Joel. He's asked you about a post you've got on your Facebook. Would you like to answer any of those questions?
No, I want him to answer my questions that I have asked him already. Yeah, I've asked him why he was laughing, yeah, with Andrew Luke at Lee Garrett's children having nosebleeds. I want him to answer why
So
he laughed
at
at
what
that.
we
yeah,
did not
then-
laugh
I
at
haven't
his
finished.
kids.
I haven't finished.
I'm interrupting you. We did not laugh
No,
at his
but I haven't
nosebleeds.
finished.
So
I haven't
move on to
finished.
something else.
I haven't finished, however.
Yeah, you have. I did not
No,
laugh
I
at his
haven't.
kids'
No, I haven't.
nosebleeds. So continue.
Yes, you did. Go back and watch your videos.
Yeah. Well, what was the time offset there, huh?
Go back and watch it. It was that boring. Yeah. I nearly fell asleep.
Yeah. Good. Continue, please.
Come on. So you were laughing at Lee Garrett's kids having nosebleeds, yeah? Then you got him arrested, yeah? And told everybody it was for 5G, yeah? And he's going to get his computer took off him and all this, yeah? And it wasn't. It was for putting a nonce's address out, yeah? So what does that actually make you? A nonce protector? Does that make you a nonce protector? If you
you're asserting all these things. I was not involved in any of that.
Whose address is being given out.
So,
that's what you did.
Yeah. So unless you can show where somehow I was involved in this,
you were involved in it. He was talking to you last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. But
he was talking to you last week. Yeah. You were talking back to him. You knew what he was talking about. You were laughing and joking about it. Yeah, I'm laughing and joking about grassing. Grassing. Do you understand what you're actually doing?
I don't know
you're
what the
grassing on people.
I don't know what grassing means.
Who's putting?
So I don't know your slang.
That is a nonce. Yeah, and you're grassing on them to the police. And
I had to ask somebody what nonce meant today.
Typical lefty. You are a typical lefty, my friend.
A grass would basically be reporting someone to the police for something, snitching on someone.
I live in America, dude. I have nothing to do with this. So could you move on to 5G, which is the topic of this debate?
I'm just highlighting who you have on your show.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Discredit.
You've done that. Let's move on. You have right on the screen. Like nobody sees you. We just see stop 5G. So if your point is 5G, which it really seems it is. Bring forth your evidence.
No. You haven't got any evidence. No. So how can you tell me to bring forth my evidence?
I already cited.
You haven't got any.
Yeah.
You haven't got any.
Joel.
You're sat there. Yeah. You sit
Joel.
there asking.
Joel.
Will you shush 1 minute?
No, I'm the moderator. You don't tell me to shut up. I'm the moderator.
Well, don't fuck me off then.
Right. Let's get back to topic.
Kick me out then.
Why?
Well, then stop
stick on topic.
This is good comedy.
Stick on topic. The topic is 5G. Stick to the topic. You've been asked questions about 5G. Can you answer those questions? Are you physically capable of answering those questions?
I want to talk about Andrew Luke Henson.
Then go and do that on your channel. Yeah, this is doing a 5G debate. They're your options. Stick to topic or
this
don't.
Is about the debate. This isn't a debate. This is a debunking.
Yeah, we've debunked all your nonsense. I did, yes.
No, you haven't debunked now, man. You know what you've done? You've actually looked a clown yourself. You really have.
He really hasn't, dude. You've come across absolutely terrible in this.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he's taken
what's a capacitor do?
From your Facebook page.
This is like a paedophile show. Do you know? Hey,
Joel,
like
what does a 6.8 microfarad capacitor do? What's it good for? What can you do with the 6.8 microfarad capacitor that's rated for 400 volts?
I can't. Paedophile fucking
protectors. What's it do?
Language,
what's it do with?
Or you will.
You're a paedophile protector.
Oh, dude.
That's what you are.
Like that's when you're lost. When you're like,
you can't deny it.
Is this your white flag that? Oh
no!
I don't know anything about 5G or electronics, so I'm going to switch the topic. I got it. It's
Luke Henson. Just research it. Everybody, just research that. Yeah. All the people that are watching this right now
still doesn't change anything about 5G.
Just research it. You know what I mean? Just research it, and you'll see who this person is. Yeah. So trying to discredit my friends.
So who? Yeah? Who do you have? Who's your coach there?
Your mum.
Who? Yeah, I don't think she'd be interested in talking to you. But who is your coach? I mean, it doesn't sound like that. You know, what's that goofy accent of his? You know.
No, it's he's on a set of drums.
He's on a set of.
He's beating the drum out.
He's beaten what? Dude, I don't want to hear about that.
He's drunk.
He's drunk. Yeah, you're.
I'm weird.
It's like the Geordie,
You know
the
what,
Geordie
I
accent.
would rather be weird.
Barman,
I'd rather
what's
be
the
weird,
accent
yeah,
that
than
they
a
say?
pedo protector.
Mark Steele has.
People know anyway.
Jordan.
Hey, people know who you have on your show now. Yeah, talking shit. Yeah, so that's all that I was.
You.
That's all I wanted. Yeah, people have searched. People have searched.
I hear your coach
yeah.
yelling in the background. You should get him on. That'd be good.
Bring him on.
Yeah, bring on your coach. What's his
Can you hear
his
him?
name?
Can you hear it? Shout.
I can hear him shouting, yeah, but it doesn't really come through well.
Bunch of shills.
That's exactly right. Barman is on
Hey,
the shills
you got
every
him
week.
I am.
arrested.
Great show.
Hey, how
If
did-
you've not
how
subscribed
did
to the
how
shills,
did
make sure you do
how
that,
did
or the
you get
E
him
network.
arrested
Yeah.
anyway? Hey, how did you get him arrested? Hey,
Is
how did you get him arrested? Hey, and have all his computers took off him and all that. How did you do that?
dude? I'm in
Hey,
America.
How did you do that? Hey?
I'm in
I know,
America.
but how
dude.
did you do it though? You must have done something, yeah.
Right. Joel,
Why the hell?
one
would I-
question. Do you have any evidence that MC Toon's been involved in that at all, or are you just talking out your ass?
Have I what?
Got any evidence that
He
MC
said
Toon's had
it on,
anything
he said it on
way?
his show. He's
What, that he
already
got him
said
arrested?
it on his
He said the
show.
exact words, I got him arrested.
He's already look back at the
say
video. There.
he's
Look
been
back at the
arrested?
video. Look
Did
back
he
at the
say?
When-
Did
Look
he
back
say?
at the
when
video.
you got nothing, you
Joel.
get desperate. It's awesome.
You are desperate, mate.
Joel, you started so well and you've just gone completely nuts over this whole
No,
thing.
I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, I
You've
haven't.
provided no evidence. You've just made baseless claims.
No.
And when addressed questions, all you've said is no.
People know now anyway, don't they? You know what I mean? What
Hey,
sort of people
Okay.
that use
So
a deal?
address what a
You know
capacitor
what I mean?
is. If you're going to talk crap, you may as well just go back
It
home.
isn't crap, though.
Address what a
It isn't
address
crap,
what a capacitor is. Then we're here to talk about 5G. If you wanted to talk about something else, you should have prearranged that.
No.
Now, capacitor. You've been asked for it several times. This is off your own Facebook, and MC Toon's asking you a question about it. Do you have an answer for it, or is it something you've taken off someone else, not fully understood, and then just gone, yes, I'll do that?
Yeah, I do daft things like that.
All right, so everybody in the chat is saying that your coach is Mark Steele. So send him that Zoom link. I'd love to get him on. Because he is Mark Steele is scared of me.
Oh yeah.
He blocks me everywhere I go. I challenge him to come on a debate. He runs. He is a frightened little girl. So
Oh yeah.
tell him.
Yeah.
Can he hear me? Hey, Mark,
It
you're
wouldn't- it
scared.
wouldn't come- it wouldn't
We
come
know
on
you're
your
scared,
show,
man.
yeah? Hey, nobody should come on your show
Yeah, Mark is scared too.
because all you are, yeah, is just paedophile protectors, man.
Yeah, off topic again. So I think I
Of
can
course,
pull
it's,
up.
it's never off topic.
Let's see. I have.
Address 5G.
Oh yeah,
Where did
and
I
you
put
know
that?
nothing
I have
about
the
it.
video. Oh, I have it on my my YouTube. I have the video of Lee Garrett saying he'll come on any show, and then he blocks me.
Are you surprised you're a nonce?
Whatever that is. Yeah.
Look it
So
up. Do your research.
do you have
Do your-
anything?
it's-
Yeah.
do
Tell you,
your
all right.
research.
You're boring. Send Mark
You're
the
fucking
link
boring.
there.
You're
Mark.
boring.
Mark.
You're boring, my friend.
Hey Mark, I'll email it to
Hey.
you. Send me an email, Mark. mctoon@mctoon.net. I'll send you the link. You can come in right now.
MC Goon.
Yeah, I've
MC
heard.
Goon.
Yeah, Russian Vids coined that one. When I poor Russian
So
Vids,
that's that one.
he didn't know what he was doing.
In a suited job. You know, with your dead exciting music at the beginning of your video, and then you come on. Fucking hell.
All right, so
Hey,
Mark,
I watch it paint dry.
Come on,
Really
Mark.
Is. At least I'm real.
I'm
yeah?
watching
I bet
my
that
email,
ain't-
Mark.
I bet Michael isn't even your name. Hey.
I tell you, my middle initial is not C. Actually, I'll tell you that much.
Cunt.
So, someone
language.
someone
First
is
thing
saying.
I said.
Sorry, someone is saying that they think maybe it's Lee Garrett that's your coach instead of Mark.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's actually both of them.
Both of them. Awesome.
Yeah.
Explains why there's no question still been answered.
Yeah,
I'll win,
exactly.
man.
Maybe Mark can come on and he can defend his claims about the antenna.
Mate, we was going all right until you started getting smarmy.
Smarmy.
Yeah. Look, you're doing it now.
Like this here.
You're just a knob.
So, all right.
You
Well, you
really
know what?
are, yeah.
Since you're kind of off, you're off topic here. I'll go over a few super chats while Mark is getting himself on. So shush down a little bit.
Really put things into America.
Joel, don't interrupt. I'm going to be reading some super chats. So hold on a second.
You're boring, no, mate. Nobody knows that you're talking.
Just mute him.
You know what I mean? At least I'm real. You're boring.
Orlor for $5 says
mate.
if his coach is Steele, I hope he has his 5G reflecting sunglasses on.
Yeah. Mark always wears it.
I love Mark's dual sunglasses. That's his dual wielding sunglasses.
You know what? You know when he puts them on. You know what you can see. Nerds.
That's me.
Trolls.
I am a nerd. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Trolls and people who try and debunk
hold on a second.
people.
Hold on a second. I'm doing super chats.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm doing super chats. So shush a little bit here.
Don't tell. No, I'm not interested.
Anamorphic Mind
Just a
says,
nerd.
I prefer flux
Stop
capacitors,
telling me.
especially going over 80 miles an hour. Orlor again says for $5, 5G is lower on the spectrum than sunlight. Does he avoid going outside as well? Might be a good idea.
So the sun doesn't give
So,
Yes, it does. The sun does give off radiation, but it's much stronger than 5G or
oh,
anything
way
like that.
stronger than 5G.
By orders of magnitude of horrendous amounts.
Right. So when you sit in the sun, for a long length of period, what happens?
Yeah, it's 10,000 to 1 million times more energetic than 5G. Yeah, you get a sunburn. Yep, and that's because it's 10,000 to 1 million times more energetic.
Let me explain. Yeah.
Oh, this will be good. Let me get smarmy about your explanation. Go. I'm getting smarmy for you.
Have you ever actually won any debate whatsoever? Hey.
Well,
hey.
The Earth ain't flat.
If we were sat in the same room, would you do that?
No, I don't think you'd do what you're doing.
No, would you fuck do that? No, you wouldn't, because you're a shitbag. You know what I mean?
Oh, if you had any evidence,
you're only doing it, because you're sat where you are. You know what I mean? You're just smart. You're nobody. I don't even know why I'm carrying on.
You were going to educate us, so go ahead.
I was, but you're still well deep asleep. You know what I mean?
No,
it's like I'm banging on the outside of the box. Yeah.
Bring forth the education.
You're just not listening, my friend. I can't tell anybody anything. Yeah, you have to research it yourself.
I did.
To wake up.
Yep. Continue.
I feel sorry for
so
you.
people are asking.
Really do feel sorry for you. What do you think of your government? Anyway?
Do you think the Earth is flat?
What do you think of your government?
Some people are asking.
Doing a good thing for you. Hey, here. Do you think your government is doing a good thing? I bet you want this one world government thing as well, don't you? I bet you like communism as well, don't you?
People are asking, do you think the Earth is flat?
Do I?
Yeah, that's.
I don't know if it is, and I don't know if it isn't. I haven't the means to actually test it myself.
Oh, people, we got a flat earther here. I kind of thought so. Oh, on top of it all, we're flat earther, just like Smart Steel is too, right?
Go on, you're nearly there. Go on, describe me. Go on, describe me. Go on.
So Bella charge. Why would phone companies want to kill off their customers? Can't make money from a corpse. That's a good point, Bella
Describe
charge.
me. Describe me.
Ilya Moon
Yeah.
says happy birthday,
Describe
Factard.
me.
That's nice.
Hey.
Yay.
Describe me. Come on.
We've got a new member, Nadia, and let's see, where'd we go? Auntie, I already talked to him. Yeah, Vishanti's a new. Thank you, Vishanti. I hope that.
Are there any
things
flat
are going
earthers
well.
on? Come on, the flat earthers.
There's
There's
a couple flat earthers that pop around, exactly, and people are saying, yeah, it explains a lot that you're a flat earther.
No, they pop along.
So-
They pop along, not plop round.
Well, I mean, I can use whatever slang I want to in America.
Yeah, you
the
can
queen,
do.
the queen
Yeah.
doesn't get to tell me what kind of slang I use, right? Up yours,
queen don't
queen.
say shit.
I'm kidding.
The queen don't say shit.
I love the queen, even if she is a shape-shifting lizard,
You can
right?
have her.
Dave Icky.
You can have her.
How do you? Is it Icky? It is Icky, right? Dave Icky.
Ike.
Nah, Icky.
Dave Ike.
He's Icky. Surf says, quote, "You're boring." So he wants entertainment, not information. Ms. V
At
says,
least I'm real though.
Two-
yeah.
two
People know. yeah.
$2
People
sending
know,
this so you
yeah,
can
that
make him shut up once
That
more.
is my name. Yeah.
comes
Joel
Mrs. V.
Taylor. Yeah.
Muted. That's just for you, Mrs. V.
That's my name, innit? Joel Taylor. What's your name?
You call me MC Toon. I'm the worst rapper in the world, yo.
No. What's your name?
Michael.
What's your real name? Come on. Even if you said
Michael.
Even if you said it, yeah, right now, you're still lying. So I don't even know why all these people are following you, because you're just a liar. That's all you are.
Oh, Crash
You
is a
can't
new
even
member.
give
Thank
people
you,
your real
Crashes.
name, yeah, and you expect people to follow you.
Oh,
You what?
So-
Bellend.
a
What
bell.
a
So
bellend. You're a
I do
nonsense
know.
secretary.
I do know what bellend means because I've watched
you are a
the
bellend.
In-Betweeners. You like the
Yeah,
In-Betweeners?
you're a bellend. You are a bellend.
So,
Barman?
Joel, have you got any
You know
actual
what you are? You're
evidence
actually
to present? Or is it just descended into you being a child?
No, it hasn't. at all.
I don't think he's
It has.
ascended
You
to being
know
a
what?
child yet.
Bullies always say that, yeah, when you start getting bullied
So
back.
people are wondering,
That's what
Joel,
bullies say.
did you,
What are you going to do next? Report me to the police?
Joel,
Hey,
did you actually
Report
crap
me to
in
the
that bag
police.
yourself?
Report me to the police.
Yeah,
Go on.
I don't think
Shit,
the
man.
Minnesota
You won't
police
tell
care
me.
about you
Report
being
me
or
to the
not.
police, nerd. Go on, mute me again. Go on.
Are you from Liverpool? People are asking.
No.
I always found, I don't know, you guys in England, you might, it doesn't seem weird to you, but you know, Liverpool to an American just is a strange, like a pool that has liver in it.
Yeah, it doesn't actually have liver in it, though, does it?
No, it doesn't. But it and neither does black pudding. It's not pudding to us.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's not pudding. Pudding is a dessert that's sweet and
Yeah, but you also don't know what crisps are or chips.
yeah, you all backwards on that. I do have some chips here.
What, just because you call them fries?
I have
What is a fry?
ketchup chips right here. Ketchup
Oh, they're
chips.
the ones off Christ Puncher.
Oh, these are. When was that? When was that, Punchy? That was. Oh,
Might be boring me now, anyway.
whew.
bored
I'm
me
just.
for
I'm
that.
hoping that Mark
You've actually
Steele,
bored me.
your coach, comes on.
Yeah.
I've got. All right,
About an hour and a half. Hey,
Canadian.
bored
This
me
is for you, Factard, on your birthday. Ketchup chip.
Well, if you want to be on board, Joel, just answer the questions about capacitors. And get the
answer the
debate back
questions
onto
first.
subject.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
I'll let that go. I'll bring it back.
No. You answer the questions about the people you have on your show.
All right.
I'll answer your questions.
What is wrong with a 400 volt capacitor?
What is it with having murderers on your show?
Ah,
Well, what is it?
Joel, 5G. We're not talking about other things. We're talking about 5G. We're talking about your post on Facebook about 5G transmitter, which isn't a 5G transmitter.
This isn't a debating website.
sure it
This
is.
isn't a debating show.
I have a debate every Tuesday.
Hey,
I have one later tonight with Simon Ramos.
This isn't
flat
a
Earth,
debating show. Yeah, this is a debunking show, trying to make people look stupid. Yeah, when
Well, it's not
you-
hard
you-
for
you-
flat earthers to look stupid. Seriously, I mean,
oh yeah,
they kind of
yeah,
they do it themselves.
yeah.
Who's your favorite flat earther? Who was it? What what video was it that convinced you?
No, I don't follow people.
Oh,
I don't.
you don't.
Don't
Was it
follow? Why follow
it-
somebody? Yeah, when it's the information that I
was it
that I need.
was it Dubé?
I don't follow people.
Was
I
it
just
Dubé?
said that.
Yeah, but
it's all the relevant
Which-
information. yeah,
which like
that I
video,
come
which
across.
YouTube video
that
did you watch
that
that convinced you that the Earth was flat?
I said to you before. Don't you actually listen? Yeah, I said I don't know whether it is, and I don't know whether it
Yeah,
isn't.
that's what flat earthers
Do you
say.
understand? What?
So that's what flat earthers say.
Why did they?
So
Why did
Trigger Tits for 50 Donkey Kong dollars says, Joel, you have 300 people laughing at you right now. We all saw you fail miserably and evolved into insults and ad hominem. It must be embarrassing.
Yeah,
What do you have to say to Trigger
I'm
Tits?
just mega embarrassed. Yeah, I am. But you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Andrew Luke Henson. Andrew Luke Henson.
Is yeah, see, I don't know,
Andrew Luke Henson, man. Away. Yup.
Yeah, we've heard Andrew Luke Henson about 50 times now.
yeah.
That still doesn't
So-
change the fact you don't know what a capacitor is.
That is of course the thing about the anti-5G people. I've discovered there's kind of 3 layers to it, and you know the worst layer, of course, is Mark Steele and the people that have absolutely no idea about anything. They try to suggest it's weapons or something like that when they have no damn clue about anything. And they're the worst. They're quite horrible people. Then you got this middle layer, which is, I think, the majority of them maybe, that are they think that it's bad, but they'll believe all this crap. Like when they see that fake video about the guy that had a thing from a VCR. Did you see that one, Barman? That had COV19 on it, and he's like, "We're installing this in the tower." And you're like,
Yeah, I did
you
see
can
that
see
one.
the
We had
S-cart
that one on the shells.
Yeah, the S-cart connectors on it, right? And a coax connector on it. Like,
Yeah.
people, I mean, people are too stupid. They don't know. Nobody knows electronics hardly. So I kind of get that they would be fooled by that. But it's super gullible to fall for that. They think that it causes viral infections, and that
So what causes it then? What causes viral infections?
Viruses.
a virus. So
What? So you believe in the virus, do you?
absolutely, yeah.
So you believe that it came from China?
I don't know exactly where it came from. I don't know if that is really my expertise to know that.
Is it
where it
not a
came
coincidence? Is it not a
Well,
coincidence that
I'll
5G
pre-bunk this by saying it
re-roll
probably
out?
is just a coincidence. But go ahead and ask.
Oh, no, can I just say one thing first?
Oh,
I reckon he's going to make the big mistake of forgetting that South Korea had 5G months upon months upon months before Wuhan in China. There you go, Joel, make your point.
same with Switzerland. But go.
Yeah, but have you looked at how much 4G plus they've got? Have you? Have you actually researched how much 4G plus there is in them countries? Go and have a look at France. Yeah? Go and have a look at France, and you then tell me that there isn't a problem with 4G plus, 4G, 3G,
So-
2G. Go and have a look at it. Go and have a
Joel,
look, yeah?
Joel.
And tell me there isn't a problem
So
there.
he's moved the goalposts there. Flat earthers do that too. Or two. I shouldn't say two. Joel.
I'm not a flat earther.
Oh.
I'm just like, you keep, you see what I mean? You think you're a bully. Hey, did you get bullied in school? Hey, did you get bullied in school?
I did not. I
Yeah,
got
you
in
must
trouble
have
for.
done. You look like.
I got in
you
trouble a
look
few times
like
for
the
kicking some
type of
ass.
person Yeah, you
I-
look like the type of person that got bullied. Trust me,
I
you did. I can tell.
I did
can
my
tell by the
share
way you
of
look.
detention and suspension.
I can
In school,
tell the way you
suspension
look.
sucks
Hey,
for
because all you
for
do,
fights.
yeah, is just talk shit. That's all you do is talk shit. You do, mate. Honestly, you interrupt smarmily, yeah, trying to be clever, and you're not clever at all. You're not. You're not clever, mate. Trust me.
Joel is Chav Matey. What's Chav Matey? Joel is Chav.
Chav, council estate sort of tuck your trousers into your socks. They used to do.
That's a style.
Stick your trousers in your sock.
Yeah, that's what chavs by us used to do.
Chav. A chav, yeah. A chav is somebody that's miles away from me.
There he goes.
Chav live in Luton.
Chav is
No, chav
council
isn't.
house and violent.
Yeah. See, I would count someone who wears a hat indoors a chav.
Why?
Hey, you wear a hat indoors.
I only wear it for videos. So, or hats in cars. Hats in cars as well.
Hey, you just better pull your head in. Hey,
Oh no.
pull your head in,
and
yeah,
nice.
and give it a wobble. I know. So you do wear a hat, right? So you wear a hat on your videos, right? So,
Oh yeah, I wear a hat in my
so,
videos.
so what are you saying about my hat?
I can't even tell if you're wearing
Yeah,
a hat, dude, because I can't see your
Yeah,
head.
it's way too dark.
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't even know
anything.
you're wearing a hat. Right? I apologize, Joel. I didn't even know you were wearing a hat. It wasn't meant as an attack or anything like that. But that's the sort of thing I was just saying.
Oh, I can
So,
see how
but
he would
on a
take
video,
that.
I would go, yeah, that's fine.
I always wear a hat.
That's fine then. I wear them for videos mainly.
Nothing wrong in that, is there?
But it's baseball caps indoors I don't get. Because
Is that what you're wearing, Joel?
A baseball cap.
I can't tell.
Now, why don't you call it in England? Why don't you call it a cricket hat?
No,
Because it's
we
not
call
a
it-
cricket hat.
We actually
What?
call it. We actually call it a cap.
I don't know a damn thing. I've been to.
Cricket hats are white and they're actual hats.
How old are you
Are they,
anyway?
Fine.
are they stripy?
How old are you anyway?
I'm 13.
You look it.
I just turned 13. Before that I was 13.
How many kids have you got?
33 kids.
Yeah.
11 sets of triplets.
Yeah.
It was
And I
quick
bet
though.
you-
It
I
was
bet
it
you'd
was a
let all
long
them-
8
I
years.
bet you'd let all
a
them go
long
to
8
the
years.
school, yeah, with a 5G tower on the top as well, wouldn't you?
What's that?
You'd let all your kids go to that school with a 5G tower on the top of it.
I would. We homeschool, but I would. Yeah. Ah, I screwed up.
Wow, you homeschooling? Oh my
I do.
God!
There we go. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
That
I feel
makes
sorry.
me the math and science teacher.
Yeah.
So
Indoctrinated.
let's see. Can you spread CV9? Well, so it scrolled off. Oh my goodness, it went too fast. People were asking about slowing down the chat, but yeah. Let's see. Let me get back to this here. Why is he wanting to blind Chris Street? G1MHU. What does that mean? Why is he?
I am not wanting.
I don't know what that means.
No, just get people to research 1999, though. You know what I mean?
That, being that I write software. Do you know what I was doing on December 31st, 1999? I was at work.
Yeah. Oh,
I was
yeah.
at work.
I've got another. Yeah. All right, then. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about 2018. Yeah. So put his name in again.
So
yeah,
let's see.
and put 2018.
Hold on a
Let's see if
second.
let's see.
Shh. Quiet. Shh. Glober Mommy for $5 says, using Joel's logic, buses and cars must be a government conspiracy as people get hit and killed by them all the time. And Ben Smith, or is that Smythe? Joel Can you explain the electromagnetic spectrum? That's a good question. Joel, can you explain the electromagnetic spectrum?
Can I explain it?
Yes.
As in where
It's a
things
pretty wide open
actually
question,
are
isn't
on
it? Yeah, it's...
Is that what you want me to do? Explain where things are on it.
Yeah, so yeah, that'd be a good thing. So where how does the electromagnetic spectrum work? Like, what do we, what are the different frequencies, and what have they kind of named them? The general groupings.
Everything that's dangerous is at the milliwave end.
Everything
and
that's
things-
dangerous is.
Yes.
And what's a milliwave
Like
again?
X-rays. Like X-rays,
Okay.
right? So that's
Hold on.
at the dangerous end.
Let me
Sun would be in the middle.
let me. All right, hold on. I'm going to draw this out. We got sun in the middle. Okay.
Yeah, you've got X-rays and all that at the other end.
What, X-rays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
So-
and next to the sun, you have mobile phones, wireless, towers, all that. And then at the other end, you have radios.
Hold on a second.
TVs.
We're on to too many ends here, right? Yeah, there's 3 ends so far.
There's TVs at one end,
Okay.
X-rays at the other end.
Okay. X-rays at the other end. Got it.
Yeah, sun in the middle,
Sun in the middle.
and then everything like telephones, and all wireless things and your Wi-Fi and all that is next to where the sun is.
Which side? Next to the X-ray side or the TV side? Because
The TV side.
Okay.
So where's the danger? The danger is here.
Yeah.
X-rays. Okay. And so then we put TV, mobile, sun. All right. So this. All right. I'll write danger. As their
That's the way it is,
teacher, I
that the way
don't
it
let
is?
them see.
yeah,
But that my
that what it
handwriting
is?
is
Yeah.
so bad.
Here's the way, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, you're right, Joe.
But I would actually, yeah, this is what I would do. I would move the mobile phone with next to the sun because it's just as bad.
It's just as bad as the sun.
Would you, right, why would the telecoms companies, yeah, put in the instructions in your mobile phone not to put it near your head? Why would they do that?
I've not seen that.
What? Look in all the instructions. It tells you not to have your mobile
Well,
when using it next to your head.
send the link.
Look inside the instructions in your mobile phone. They say to have it at arm's length
Yeah, let's
because they know.
let's see
dangerous.
that. Let's
Okay,
see
all
that.
right. Then okay. Tell me this then. Why?
Hold on,
on
you
every
made a claim.
single-
I
Let
want
me
to see
finish.
that. I want to see this evidence. This sounds interesting.
Yeah, right. So why, yeah, on every single telephone mast, why do they have a sign on it warning you of bad radiation? If it's safe, why would they say that it gives off bad radiation and you mustn't stand next to this machine? Why would they say that? Why would they put that on there?
Well,
yeah, if it's safe. Can you
yeah,
explain that?
sure.
Please?
Because when you're closer to it, the power is going to be stronger. Now, you know at what rate power distributes with distance, right?
So how close?
Hold
how
on.
close though?
At what
how
rate
close
does
do you
power
have to-
diminish with distance?
Right. Say that again, sorry.
Power diminishes with distance. What is that relationship? How much does it diminish with distance?
Well, how close do you have to be for it to be
Well,
giving you
let's say
radiation?
let's say you're 10 meters away from something, right? And then you move to 20 meters away from something. How
Then
much
it
less
goes
has
less.
is the power at 20 meters?
Well, then it would go less, wouldn't it?
Yeah, how
Then it would be
much?
at 10.
What's the relationship in the formula?
How do you mean?
How do I mean? Well, is it like if it's a power if the power is 10 at 10 meters. What's the power at 20 meters? Is it 9? You know, or is it 5? Did it cut in half? Did it? Well,
it's less.
How much?
How can you work that out? It would be less. Yeah, you would have to do a meter reading at 10 meters and a meter reading at 20
No, I'm not
meters,
talking about meter
and
readings.
then
I'm just talking
find
about
out
the formula.
Which one is in the middle?
Oh,
Wouldn't
yeah,
you?
people have done that. People know the relationship.
Of course
I'm
they have.
wondering, could you
Yeah,
tell me that relationship?
And say that again.
Can you tell me that relationship? How much does power drop with distance? There's a formula.
You have to have a meter to know. And how would
No,
the
people
power drop?
people can
Hang on
people
one
can
second.
people
Hang
can
on
do
one
the
second.
math without pulling out a meter.
Listen, how would it drop, yeah, if they need these masts everywhere? So that means that level that it's at,
Look,
which is high. Listen.
Now you
The
don't even
level
know
where-
what the hell you're talking about.
you're fucking just
This
interrupting
is so
all the
far
time.
over your head.
You're just a knob.
You
You're
don't
a
even
knob.
know the rate at
You're
which
a
the power
fucking
diminishes
knob.
with
You're a
distance.
knob, mate. You're a
So
knob.
so you don't even have the
Why would
basic
they
understanding
put a warning
of how
sign
this
on it if
works.
it's not dangerous? Just answer me that,
Oh, my
please.
goodness.
Why would they put a warning sign on if it wasn't dangerous? Just answer me that, please. Just answer me that question. Yeah, and if you can answer it, mate,
So-
yeah, I will shut up.
I have a question from Simon Dan for four.
Answer me the question.
Just a second. From Simon Dan
Answer
is
me the
asking
question then.
what's the higher frequency,
What do you mean he will?
the 5G network or a light bulb? Which has a higher frequency, Joel?
Answer me my question.
Your question is, why is there a sticker there that says that it's radiation? Because there's higher radiation when you're in close proximity, and there's a relationship, and that's why I'm asking, because you seem to not know that, but that's fine. So your question, so I answer your question here. The answer, the next question then is from
Tell me
tell you what,
the relationship with it. Go on.
it's called the inverse square.
Right.
Have you heard that?
Go on. Explain.
Okay. So what has a higher frequency, a 5G network or a light bulb?
I thought you were going to explain.
I did.
I thought you were going to explain to me, yeah, why
Inverse
they have warning signs, yeah, all over, yeah, these things, yeah. So when they have them every 100 meters, yeah, what does that mean? That there is nowhere to get away from it. So there's a mast there. You can't avoid it, yeah, because there's another mast there. You can't avoid that mast, yeah, because there's another mast there. How are you supposed to avoid all this? How are you supposed to avoid?
You could move to Rwanda.
How are you supposed to avoid all them warning signs?
Yeah, move to
How are you supposed to
Rwanda.
avoid them all when they're all 100 meters away from each other?
Yeah, I said move to Rwanda. That's a good one. So, Voodoo Media for £5 says research 1993 and Anthony Mark Steele. How many years did Mark spend in prison again? So that's a good one. But we're still, the question to you is,
But the thing is, Mark Steele, isn't trying to Fleming discredit people though. That's the thing.
oh yeah, he is. So the question to you still is,
Tell
what's got a
me-
higher frequency?
Answer me the question.
5G or a light bulb?
Will you answer me my question?
No, I already did. So Joel,
No,
the
you
question to
didn't.
you is, what's
No,
got
you
the higher
didn't.
frequency?
How are you supposed to get 20 meters away from it, yeah, when there's another mast at 10 meters?
There's a mast every 10
these
meters now?
masts are everywhere.
Oh dear Lord,
Listen,
every 10 meters there's a mast?
no, there's going to be a mast every 100 meters. There has to be.
So, all right. So here's a little thing that
There
you
has
probably
to be a
don't.
mast
Just a second, I'll
every
explain
100
some stuff
meters.
to you.
Right?
Here, I'll
There has to be
explain.
a mast
Just a
Are you
second.
gonna,
here.
Are you going to listen or
No,
what?
no, I'm not going to listen to you. Well,
Right, well,
I'm going to
fuck off
explain
then.
to you a little bit how. All right. So here's the deal. When a cell tower sends out a signal to a cell phone, the cell tower automatically regulates the amount of power that it sends out, right? So it sends out a different amount of power based on how far the phone is away from it and what other things. And it's constantly measuring the throughput back and forth. So the phone gets the signal from the tower and says, it's not strong enough, send more, or it's too strong, you don't need to send so much. So the cell tower is constantly adjusting how much it's sending out as far as power goes, right? So if you got two towers that are, 10 meters apart, as you kind of said there, and you're 3 meters from one of the towers, right? That tower is just going to be sending enough for your phone to get the signal, right? When you're halfway between, the towers are going to be sending out enough to just get the signal right there to the middle, right? The amount that a cell phone in the middle needs. So if whether they distribute the towers far apart or really close, what they're always doing is regulating the amount of power that they're sending out. Costs them money to send more. They don't want to send more power than necessary. So it's always adjusting things. So how do you get away from it? Of course, you could move to Rwanda or some other country that doesn't have, a big infrastructure like that. Or you could just have 5G towers everywhere and you're not going to have that problem that you are imagining to be a problem. Okay. So I'll bring you back up. So
He's just been a knobhead,
All right,
and I've had
Joel.
enough of him. No, kick me off the show, please,
go.
now.
So
If you want to leave, Joel, just leave.
So-
No one's keeping you here.
Punchy.
Yeah, and then they'll fucking take
Hold on,
the fucking
Joel.
video down.
Joel, Punchy's
So
asking,
keep
Punchy's
fucking
asking,
talking.
what
I don't give a
color
fuck what
is a
you
red
say.
firework?
I don't give a fuck. I won't let you talk.
What color
like
is
you won't
a
let
red
me
firework,
talk.
Joel?
I don't give a fuck. I won't let you
don't-
talk.
You don't
I don't
know?
give a shit, mate. I don't give a shit.
So
Don't stop talking.
Jack
You're just
Zhang
a
is asking if he can come in
You're a
and explain to you inverse square law. Jack,
You're a prick.
I love
You're
your
prick.
dedication.
prick.
I don't think
I
I
have
think he'll
just
get it.
asked you, a very, very simple question.
so-
How do you avoid two mass both giving out
and
the
I
same thing?
Did explain
And
it to
that's
you,
what he explained.
and you didn't get it. I understand
No,
you didn't get it, and that's
No,
too bad.
Put me off the show. Put me off the show. I can't be arsed with
So
you.
now-
We'll just leave
You're
them.
a non-protecting prick.
So here we
Just
go.
leave
off the show.
That's not.
Fuck me off the show now.
I'm going. So
Put me
I've
off
got
the
a couple
show.
people
Put me
that
out.
want to talk to you a little bit. We got
Put
crashes.
me out. I don't give a fuck if people want to talk to me. I'm sorry for the people that know me, but you're a fucking knobhead.
So Crashes,
and all
are
you're
you still
doing is
there?
annoying me.
Feel
You're a
free to pop
knobhead.
in.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
So
Fuck off.
Hey, watch
Fuck
your
off. Don't
watch
give
your
a
mouth
fuck.
there.
Joel, you're like 5 years
Oh.
old. Grow up.
Five
Fuck
is
off.
older than
Things
than
have been
he's acting right
explained.
now.
Not you
Just
fucking
talk
prick.
properly. Talk properly.
Shut up. Shut up. Who the fuck are you talking to? Who are you talking
All right.
to, you bully?
So
Huh?
we've
Am I
got.
being bully? I'm asking you to
You're
talk
being
like
a
a
fucking
grown
bully.
up.
You're both being a bully, yeah?
Oh,
I've asked
talk
him
like a grown up
I've
and
asked him
chill
a
out.
perfect question, yeah?
Which
and
he
he's told me-
explained.
see.
But you just didn't like the answer.
You can't, because he wasn't giving it the right answer. He wasn't giving the answer. He
He
was
did
giving
give an answer.
shit.
Well, yeah.
No,
Fuck
it
off the
Gave
show.
you an answer.
it kind of
I'm
went
not
over your
sure
head.
that's
That's
fair
fine.
law,
But
Fuck me
we've
off
got
the
crashes
show.
in here. Hey, crashes, are you connected yet?
I believe I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So there were only two other people besides you on that after show last week, and he keeps calling one of us the murderer. So is he referring that to me or Dick Dawson?
It maybe it was yeah, it could have been you. Joel is there. Let's see here. I'm gonna switch over to there we go. So Joel, we've got crashes on here. If you want to talk to him a little bit.
I mean, he keeps making accusations about me and Dick. I'll stand up for myself, but I know what I've done with my that.
What accusations have I made?
And he's got the wrong person if he thinks I trust our government. And anybody who's seen me on Toon's channel knows where I stand with all this.
Yeah.
I haven't been talking about you.
You were talking about the two people on the after show last week that were making fun of your idiot buddy Mark Steele, which I will continue to do in every one of my uploads. and you called one of us a murderer.
So you just.
And then you said that I
go
wouldn't have
round, right?
the balls to say the same things I say on here.
It's got. You know what? It's taking three of you, yeah, three of yous, yeah, to try and do.
No,
something.
it's taking one of us.
The thing is,
Don't know the difference between a 5G tower and a remote.
I don't give a fuck. That's the thing with me. I
Are
don't
your
give
feelings
a
hurt? Because, you know.
Mate, I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
Don't you get fucking smarter. You're a fucking.
That's right.
Don't be like this. Don't be like this fucking nonce-protecting goon Toon. Yeah? Don't.
You're funny, Joel.
All right, mate.
Well, we got more fun coming. So, yeah, Joel's a lot of talk, and can't.
Three of them have to come on. Boot me off your show. Go on.
No, you like to run your mouth, Joel. You said we want to act like this to your face. I'll give you a one. As soon as they open flights, I'll buy you a one-way ticket over here.
Yeah, Joel is a lot of talk.
As long as the weather's good.
You won't be worried about that. I have no problem going back to prison.
We've got Adam. How you doing, Adam?
Oh, mate.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of people were like, "Hey, I want to come in there and talk to."
This is gonna be funny when it recognizes it.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of people were like, "Hey, I want to come in there and talk." That's you, Adam. I think.
I muted. Adam's the one with the feedback loop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see.
I've got sound now.
There we go.
Hello. Hello.
We've got Chris Street and Adam. Adam, what's your last name? Colton?
How many of you have been to prison? You know what I mean?
There
Has
we
everybody
go.
on here been to prison?
Nope.
All right. Has everybody on here, have you all been to prison? Right.
Nope.
And what for?
I'm the only
That's what I'd
convicted
like to
felon
know.
on this panel.
Hey, what have you been to prison for?
What did I go to prison for? I put a man in a
You've been to
coma.
prison for? You know
I
what
put
I
a
mean?
man in a coma for sitting on my Harley Davidson.
Thanks for asking.
You asked a question, I'll answer. So yeah, when you want to accuse people of not backing up the shit they say on the internet, I promise you I'll talk to you the same way in person.
Say that again.
So do you want to accuse us of talking to you a certain way just because we're on the internet? I promise you I'd talk to you the same way in person. I think your whole 5G conspiracy is idiotic.
Hang on
And
a
the
minute.
fact you can't tell the difference between a light controller and a 5G receiver or transmitter makes you an idiot.
Listen, have I said anything at all to you tonight?
You were accusing one of us of being on the after show with MC Toon last week of being a murderer.
Have I said
You
anything?
accused one of us on the after show last week with Toon of being a murderer, and I was one of those people.
Answer my question. Have I said anything to you, though, tonight?
You've proven that you're beyond an idiot and are talking about shit
Have I
way
said
above your
anything
head.
to you, though? That's the thing. Just answer my question, yes or no.
No, and I
Right, thank you. Just
don't give a fuck what anybody else has to say.
No. Listen, 1 minute.
No, just a second. Just a second, Joel.
Have I said anything to you tonight,
No.
Chris? Yeah, have I said anything to you tonight?
Joel, just a second.
No. Yeah, I haven't, have I? I haven't said anything to you, yeah? That was, I haven't even spoke to you. So I haven't said anything to you tonight, yeah? For you to come on, yeah, and say
You've
anything
been
to
making
me.
accusations the entire show that one of the people MC Toon had on his channel last week was a murderer, and it was me and one of the,
Because they're trying to discredit my friends.
your friend is an idiot who went to prison for falsely accusing somebody of something I won't mention on Toon's channel. I already looked into it. So would you like to keep playing this game? Because I have more information than you would care to have out right now. I'm much better at this game than you.
So we went to prison for what? Sorry. So repeat that.
your friend went to prison for falsely accusing somebody of shit that should never be falsely accused, and I won't mention it on Toon's channel out of respect for MC Toon.
Oh, like what? Like Lee? Like Lee Garrett was?
Lee Garrett was arrested for falsely accusing somebody of something that they should never be falsely accused of without it.
He gave an address out for a paedophile who touches children. That's what we're all against, isn't it? Are we all against that?
To back that claim up, because that's an assertion
Are we all against that, though?
I am very much against it, but I'm not going to. I am not going to give out somebody's fucking information without evidence that they've done that.
Say that again.
I would not give out somebody's information without evidence, irrefutable evidence that they've done that. Your friend was arrested because there was no evidence that the person had done that. There's a big fucking difference there.
Somebody has grasped on him, yeah, for giving this name out for a paedophile. Somebody has grasped on him.
Do you have proof that that person was? Do you have proof that that person was a pedophile? Because from the police reports, there was no evidence that person was a pedophile, and that's why your friend was arrested.
Of course he was.
Where's the evidence?
The evidence that the guy... Lee had all the evidence.
Mm-hmm. That's why he was arrested for making false claims.
Who's been no?
Yeah, that is what your buddy. That's what your buddy's arrest report said.
Listen, Crash. This information, yeah, was in the public domain already, right? How can you be done, yeah, for saying information that's already in the public domain? How can you be done for that?
Because there's no evidence saying that person was. There is no physical evidence.
If it's in the public domain, how can you be done for it again if somebody has already written it?
They weren't blasting his
Gates. It's in.
address.
Yeah, listen, it's in the Gateshead Reporter. Yeah, that's where Lee got that information from about this guy being a nonce.
Michael, what did I miss?
That is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Jack.
Oh no.
Hello.
So apparently, Joel's
Yes.
buddy was arrested for falsely accusing somebody of something. So.
Okay.
Of being a pedo.
Yeah, and something that is not something that I addressed. It's not something that I'm concerned about. But for some reason, even though he is all about 5G, he can't get off of the topic of this other, the reason why Lee Garrett was arrested or something like that. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's probably because he really he doesn't understand 5G at all, or radio frequency, or electronics, or antennas, or really anything. I mean, he's probably about as unprepared to talk about electronics as Mark Steele would be.
So has Joel actually answered that question? What has a higher frequency, light or 5G towers?
A light, yeah, and he can't answer that one.
Bulb, wasn't it? I think.
Oh. Well,
wait, I'm curious here. Joel, what do you think is the wavelength of a 5G tower? Assuming let's use the 60 gigahertz frequency that you guys always like to cite. What would be the wavelength? It's trivial to calculate.
What would be the wavelength?
Yep.
Well, it's a millimeter wave, isn't it?
No, it ain't.
Well, it's not a millimeter wave.
Give me the actual wavelength, and all you have to do is calculate it.
It's a millimeter wave.
How about you just calculate the damn figure?
How can I give you the measurement if they've manipulated the wave?
What do you mean if they've manipulated it? If it's a 60 gigahertz wave, it's going to have a corresponding wavelength.
That's what they're telling you.
Speed of light's not a difficult thing. You can look that up on Google.
It's not 1 millimeter.
Do you work for the telephone company?
No, I'm a radio amateur. I have nothing to do with the phone company, I'm afraid.
Dude, Joel, Jack, are you 19 or 18 years old?
You know
I'm 18. I'm about to turn 19.
All right, Joel, Jack is 18 years old and he's schooling you.
I've got a teacher in the room here, and I can tell you that working that out, Joel, is part of GCSE science in the UK. Everyone would have done that. They're required to learn it in school in the UK, including you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 years. Yeah, it takes against one person.
You haven't brought anything.
We're all saying the same thing, though.
You're a bunch of bullies. You think you?
Oh, bullies! Just a moment there, Joel. Just a moment.
You're a bunch of
Remember,
bullies.
a couple of days ago,
You're a bunch of
you'd
bullies.
meet me up Winter Hill and blind me.
No,
Do you remember saying
I
that?
didn't say blind you. I said you'll
Excuse me.
I said
Your YouTube video that
you'll
shows it.
walk the rest of your time on this earth blind.
No, you said blind. I've got the video. I've got the YouTube video where
I
you said that.
you will walk the rest of this earth blind.
Okay, is that before
Did I
I
say
actually
that?
packed into a plastic bag?
Is that what I said?
Yeah, that is what you said, and I can back it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
The same video where he said he was going to bring something.
I did not say
Yeah.
I was going to blind you.
Yes, you did. You said it at least twice. There's
No,
a police report out with
no.
the Manchester police for it.
No, because I didn't say that I was going to blind you. Get your
yes, you
facts
did, Joel.
right, you
Yes, you
silly
did,
little
Joel.
lefty. Get your facts
you did,
right.
Joel.
I know what I said.
And calling me a lefty, by the way, isn't an
I know
insult because
what
I am one.
said. I know what I said.
Okay,
I know
right.
what I said to
As if,
stop lying.
Okay.
as
So if
if,
you go to the
as
video
if
on my
politics
YouTube
just
channel,
lying.
is an insult. Yeah.
and I've got the timestamps because
Lying.
I get prepared. 58 minutes and 50 seconds into your rant that's on my YouTube channel, you can hear.
That
you
I
saying-
said that you will walk the rest of this earth blind.
You just said it. You said, "Walk the rest of this earth blind." You said you wouldn't blind me, and now you've just said that you said that.
That you'll walk the rest of this earth blind.
You just said you said that.
Of course, I did say it. That doesn't. That,
So why is this a
I am-
dispute then? So
I
why
am
did you
not,
say you're going to blind me?
I'm not saying. I didn't say that I would blind you. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
I
You
am
just said you will.
saying. Listen. I am saying that you'll walk the rest of the earth blind. I didn't say I would blind.
Okay. After I've met you at Winter Hill, which is one of these big 5G towers, so is it you or the 5G that's doing it?
Say that again. Say that again.
I don't know if I can make it any clearer. You said that you'd meet me at Winter Hill. We'd have a discussion about this because you didn't believe that I'd say anything to your face, and I was quite happy to you. You didn't actually turn up to Winter Hill, but there you go. But you said that if
that
I
wasn't
showed up,
about-
you'd
no,
come with
no,
your
no.
mates and you'd blind
No,
me.
lefties always do this, yeah. I did
In what
not.
way?
I didn't offer you out, yeah, because of 5G. I offered you out because of the shit you were fucking giving me. Stop fucking lying. Stop lying. I mean it.
Okay,
Stop
okay. So
fucking
You're a
lying.
bit triggered.
You showed me on
Kick me off
YouTube.
this show. Kick me off this
Calm-
show. Either.
No, you're far too
Calm
people.
yourself down there, Joel.
Hey,
Shit.
Hey,
Because of the
let's let
things
Ilya
that
maybe
you're saying to me.
maybe
So
Ilya can
fuck
handle this
yourself,
a little bit.
You
Oh,
fucking
Joel,
fat
grow
little
up.
prick.
hi,
You're a
Joel.
fat little prick.
Hi,
Stop
Ilya.
fucking lying to me.
Hi. Hi, how is everybody?
Good, how's you?
We're good.
You're a fucking lying little
Hey, Ilya.
shit. You're a lying little shit. Lying little toe rag, and you know you are.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Ilya, you
Yeah.
Channel up
Look,
to
settle him down a
Good
little,
job.
maybe.
Hey, Joel. Hey.
No, he's just a liar. He's a liar.
Hey,
I
hey,
apologise for my swearing, but he is a liar.
Hey,
And
Joel.
all
Joel,
he
can
done, yeah, listen, Moo. Yeah, all he done, yeah, was give me shit, personal shit, all day, yeah, with 5 of them. Yeah?
okay.
That's why I kicked off at him.
Can you and I just talk for a minute and forget about the rest of them here?
Please, because
Okay.
you know what? I'm not even like this. You know what I mean? I am not like
okay.
this.
Hey, listen,
These
sometimes
people
these debates
wind me up.
just get out of hand and everybody gets really all up in arms in their own positions. I understand.
I'm a loving person. I swear to God I am. Yeah, and these people turn you into nasty things. That's
Well-
what they do. The bullies, and I don't like bullies.
Well,
Never
I'm not a
like-
bully. I'm not a bully.
I know, but
Um,
these are all of them above your head
Well-
are bullies.
Well, let's just talk.
No, and I haven't spoke to you. Sorry, I haven't spoke to you.
Let's just
And I-
talk
I-
me and you
I-
for a
I-
minute, okay?
You know what I mean?
Let's just talk me and you for a minute, okay? So the reason,
Can I grab a drink, please?
sure.
Is that your name? Yeah.
My name is Ilya Moon. Yes.
Man, I'm almost out of my hooch.
What did I just walk in on?
Man, it was this full of moonshine when I started. Maybe it's just
I haven't
water.
even said anything. How am I a bully? By moonshine, do you mean water tune? Because I don't think that's the same thing I'm drinking.
It's in America we call it water, and it's a different thing that they call water in Russia.
Yeah, Chris. I'm curious, just because I'm not familiar with the British education system. Do you guys cover the speed of light or the relationship between the speed of a wave and frequency and wavelength, or should I have to explain this to him the next time I ask him?
No, that's covered in basic GCSE. GCSE is the secondary education that everyone must go through.
Okay.
And I'm right in that, aren't I? It's GCSE, isn't it? Yeah. It's GCSE,
Yeah.
So before the age of 16.
Okay. Because it's covered in Canadian high school classes, but the physics classes, I don't know, not everybody takes it, so I was just wondering if he ever...
No, you have to cover this. It's mandatory.
Yeah, be covered on the standard dual award science.
Yeah.
So he has no excuse.
No, it's definitely covered. I mean...
He wouldn't have done
I
GCSEs, though. He would have done... What was before GCSEs?
It would be GCSE, it would be
He's early
GCSE
50s.
O level.
Yeah, O levels.
And it's still covered on that.
There we go.
Yeah, when I did GCSE with the first year, we were using the old GCE O-level syllabus stuff for it, and it's still
Well,
there.
I'm going to try to just talk about what I understand about radio waves and 5G real quick in a very calm, southern, sweet accent and see if we can't calm it down.
Gotta love Ilya's voice.
Still use after my heart.
Well, I guess I could do a couple super chats here while we're at it.
I love how he asked me if I work for the telecom company.
You're 18 years old. Oh, that's great. All right, Crafty Keyless is waiting for the rage quit. Dora for €2 says we need the stupid. Don't kick him. Just mute. John Rapp, Joel, who do you think you are, behaving like a child? Anamorphic Mind for $5 says I think Joel Taylor needs his pacifier. He's getting cranky. All right, G1 MHE. All right, I understand this question now. Why did Joel threaten to blind Christopher Street, who's on here now, on his YouTube channel? Bill, is it Smith or Smythe with the Y there?
All day.
All right, hold on a second there, Joel.
Day, for 3 days, you've been giving me shit.
Hold on, I was talking. Hold on.
That's what you trolls do.
So
you see.
Ben Smythe. Hold on a second.
You know you're all trolls. Hey, do you know you're all trolls?
Ben.
Hey,
And
hey, Joel.
People think that you're paid shills.
Hey,
You're not
Joel,
paid
let's just
shills, man.
let's just calm down. Let's just take a breath. You and I still need to have a quick discussion. MC Toon, did you finish? What you
Yeah,
were
that's
reading on
fine. Yeah,
Super
you go
Chats
ahead.
for now? Okay. So I wanted to come on here, Joel, because I've done a lot of research myself and read a lot of studies and gone through just my own research, separate from watching YouTube, separate from all of this minutia. And I just want to kind of talk to you about viruses and how they work. And so radio waves are a form of electromagnetic waves. There's no droplets involved. So when it comes to the spread of viruses, most of the time they are spread through droplets generated through someone sneezing or coughs. These droplets can exist on surfaces for a matter of hours and then can also hang out in the air for a few minutes after someone sneezes. The lifetime in the air is much shorter than on surfaces, but regardless. Now, with the areas of high infection rates, yes.
I'm sorry about interrupting you. Yeah. but MC Goon's monitors, yeah, are deleting comments. Boot me off the show right now.
Okay.
Boot me off this show right now. I mean it.
I'm not worried about.
Moon, it ain't you. It's him. Yeah, they're deleting people's comments, my friends' comments, and they're blocking them. Get me away from this dirty, seedy, paedophilic show.
Hey, Joel.
Calm down. Please boot me.
Hey,
me off the show now.
Can I just finish what I was saying and then?
No, you can't, Moon. I'm sorry. It isn't you, love. Yeah, but I want him to kick me off the show right now. I mean it.
I don't.
I want to be gone.
I'd like to hear you finish, please, Moon.
Do what?
I want to be gone, or I'm just going to leave.
Do what, Chris?
Oh, I'd like you to finish, Moon. It was quite interesting so far.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Boot me off.
So,
please, can you boot me off, please?
It's not an airport. You don't need to announce your departure.
Boot me off then.
So, the last point I was going to make was that China isn't using the waves for its 5G networks just yet. It's only using the sub-6 gigahertz waves, which fall into the mid-band spectrum. So these radio waves, however, have been used for other things for years. Like all of our 4G towers use frequencies in this range. They have been repurposed for 5G. Therefore, for years now...
I'm sorry for interrupting, but why are my friends getting deleted?
I don't know. I'm not deleting them. So
my friends are being deleted. People are telling me on my phone that my friends and their comments are being deleted.
Who is telling you that they've been deleted?
I've got people on the phone. They're watching this right now.
Well,
I'm a moderator in Toon's chat, and I'm watching it right now, and nobody's comments have been deleted since I've been back.
The only person who
no deletions.
The only person who was deleted by me, and that's because they wished everyone dead in the chat and on the panel. And I thought that type of threat was unwarranted in a chat.
That's just weird.
And
isn't it?
I don't agree with that.
No,
so yes,
I wouldn't neither.
I deleted that comment and timed that person out.
Comments are being deleted, from my friends. People are not being allowed into the room.
I'm watching the live chat right now, and I just went back for the last 3 and 4 minutes, and nobody's comments have been deleted or timed out.
People are telling me. So why are people telling me then?
It may be because no one is responding. They won't see if their comment is hidden. All that would happen is no one might, people might be ignoring them. If they're saying things that they don't appreciate and they're saying things that they don't want to get involved in, they could just be being ignored. It doesn't mean that their comment was deleted.
My friends are commenting.
Well, I am a moderator in this chat, so I would see any hidden comments and anyone who's hidden, and I literally could screen share with you and show you that that's not the case.
It is.
What's their names? I'll check to see if they're blocked.
Right. That's what you're doing. You're blocking them.
Yeah. Tell me their name. I'll check to see if it's if anybody's blocked by that name.
See you later. I told you. If your moderators start messing, I'm gone.
You
I told you this.
Can't name.
Hey,
you can't name.
I knew what would happen.
Hey, Joel. When they come in and start making.
Right back at the very, very, very beginning,
When you come in.
If you start messing, I'm gone.
If your friends are coming in though and making general, okay, well he left.
Let me see.
I just went through the recordings on my laptop, Toon, and the only person we've timed out other than Ilya for her one is Green Bullion.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
Peter G deleted his own comment, I think.
And I timed that guy out the first time because he made a veiled threat in a way of saying that we all needed to die. And then he got timed out again by Laura because he then came back on and basically went off on me in chat and called me a twat. So Laura timed him out again. So
I'm just wondering if people are putting up brackets message deleted brackets, and he's not charging
Oh.
Yes.
Sorry, that's my bad.
I
started
really
that.
feel like had I been able to get in a little bit earlier, I could have calmed him down and maybe he would have listened to me.
Oh, no.
I didn't
I'm
realize
good.
this was who Toon was having on here because ever since me and Dick were on that after show last week,
I know.
he's been making posts everywhere on the internet and YouTube about one of us being a murderer. And it just-
Yeah, well, the initial reason I wanted to come on was to defend Dick because Dick may be a lot of things, including a dick at times, but he is definitely not a murderer.
All right,
And
let
so
me. I can address that. So I had Andrew Luke on last week, and that's who he's talking about. And Andrew's been messaging me like, "Bring me on." I'm like, I don't want to add any more fuel to this. There's some bad blood between Luke and this group with Garrett, Lee Garrett. That's not 5G related, and it kind of got things off track because I don't know anything about it. It's not my thing. Right? So, and sorry, Andrew, to not, he wants to come on and defend himself. So that's who he's talking about, not Crashes, not Dick Dawson. But it's immaterial. The topic is 5G. The topic last week was Mark Steele's claims. So
I pulled the serial number off that device he has on his Facebook, and it comes back as a light controller for a non-US standard LED style street lamp.
Yeah, I've built them. Evil Overlord, you see, I've got a cat.
I think for the
Need to
debunky
spin it.
awards, we need to have a most patient award, and it needs to go to MC Toon,
Oh, God, yeah.
like yesterday.
How you stayed, because I hardly had to talk to him and I wanted to shout at him. I was like, no, don't swear on MC Tune's channel. Don't call the guy up.
Oh, Punchy
That's,
said I scared him off with my sweet Southern accent.
I definitely would not make the most calm debunker on the Bunky Awards at all.
Oh, well,
I just wanted him to calm down. It's like, hey.
I
just
apologise for
calm
winding
down.
him up. I think existence by me winds him up there.
No, I think I deserve that award. I had to put up with a flat earther who told me that he was a simple man. He can't think in degrees. He can
Oh my
only do
gosh.
angles and
Oh yeah,
models.
that was fun.
Well, I'm dating Punchy, so should I get the
yeah,
award?
you get some.
Yeah, you should definitely get an award.
I love my Punchy.
I've
but
been
yeah.
trying to get a debate set up for like the last 4 months, but everybody keeps running from me.
What do you want to debate? Crashes. Let's go.
Not food. I was wanting to debate the shape of the planet
Oh,
legitimately.
give me one sec, guys.
It is an oblate spheroid.
Yes,
Correct.
I know, and I have my digital sundials, and I would love any flat earther to give me some math for this thing to work on a flat plane with the sun rotating at a constant altitude.
Math.
You're talking about sundials, but we have a big problem twice a year in the UK when you actually have to go all the way to Stonehenge and move the stones around for summertime.
Oh yeah.
No,
I've
been,
had my
I've been
laugh at
3D printing digital sundials that are badass.
Mm. I want one of those crashes. Actually,
Well,
I'll have to get with
Either
you and find out how to
DM me
do
on
it.
Discord, or I'll drop my PayPal link in here. They're $50 US plus shipping out of the country, but
And so
Sounds cool.
I've had a good week. I want one as well.
well, you know how to get a hold of me. You just forget to invite me to play poker.
No, I emailed Crashes 1981 thinking, I'm sure this is the right Crash. Oh, he didn't respond, bastard. And then when I next saw you online, I was like, oh, I so messaged the wrong person. So I'm surprised whoever that account belongs to, they didn't just turn up going,
It's
"What
my
is
old
this?"
account, but I can't. I forgot my password to it on Discord. And
Fair enough. See, so it's not that I didn't message you, you just can't find your password.
I said you should have just sent it to the same private message I messaged you from.
Yeah, probably.
All right. I got a couple super chats, and then what I want to do is I got everybody on here, and you all had a little bit that you might have wanted to add. I'll let everybody get a little bit of something in to Joel or just whatever in general after I get the super chats out. So Ben, where'd he go? Ben's, is it Smith or Smythe? Because it's the Y in there. I don't know. Sorry if I don't know that. He says Joel just chilling out and stop pure stress in 5G massive. Maybe I need a little more of a British accent to say that. Minus asks, why does he say yeah every other word? Crafty Keela for €2 says he's changing the topic. Why let him? And we tried. He only had one topic he wanted to talk about, and it wasn't 5G apparently. So, Jostine Fallet for 50 Nokias says when 5G is well established, people will use it to complain about coming 6G. Exactly. They're using 4G to complain about 5G. Andreas Eld for $26 says the wavelength is 5 millimeters. Now he didn't even like.
Correct.
He's like,
it's correct.
It's milliwave.
Yep, that's correct.
What do you mean?
60 gigs.
For 60 gig, yes, it is half a centimeter. Crafty Keela, someone call the wambulance. Samuel Paramore for £2, says, wonder who left the one dislike. And Nerthan Termson has a $1.99 Australian heart sticker. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah,
Nerthan.
that's a big point to show that his friends were definitely here, because there's only one dislike.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's start with Jack, because Jack's like, I want to explain inverse square. So, yeah, Joel did not understand inverse square law. No surprise.
All right. Yeah, that's not surprising at all. So if you imagine a sphere, and you have within that sphere an antenna that's emitting radiation in all directions, then the power is going to be whatever the energy absorbed is per unit time. And then intensity is just the power divided by the area. Now, if we were to scale up that sphere, so let's say we double the radius, it's going to increase that surface area, that divide that power distribution over by some amount. Now, we know that the surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r squared, and so therefore the area is proportional to the radius squared. Since we're dividing by area to get intensity, it's inversely proportional to the radius squared. That's probably already over his head, but that's as simple as I can make it.
Good.
That's pretty good. I just want to nitpicking on this, but that's for a point source. Just to say.
Isotropic?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, isotropic, yeah. I'm just trying to simplify things as much as I can, just so I can.
That's about as simple as you can get, and I think it was pretty good.
Yeah. What really threw me off was like when he told me that, what was it, X-rays have millimeter wavelengths. I'm sort of like, no, they don't. They have much smaller than millimeters.
Well, they're less than a millimeter.
Yeah.
Like,
Light's in nanometers.
Yeah. I mean, if you go to gamma waves, they're picometers.
Yeah. Here's the graph. I was confused. I was hoping that he was like he didn't really get into it much, but like here's where he put mobile, and he's like, this is danger over here. Like, that's right.
Where's the infrared? Oh, that's right. Mobile goes next to the visible light.
And I hope he realizes the sun emits more than just visible light.
I actually did the numbers on that, and the sun emits way more 5G frequency radiation right now than you get from a base station.
Yep.
Yeah, the super chat from Simon Dan was I mean, it's perfect. What has a higher frequency, a light bulb or a 5G?
Yeah, that was funny. He's impressed with that capacitor, but I have larger capacitors for my car stereo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got this guy.
Build
right here.
a larger capacitor, for crying out loud.
Not much more than the capacity you get in a disposable bloody camera.
Not really. And you can make some fun taser projects out of those.
I know, I was looking up, like, I so want to make one.
I've got
The thing is,
somewhere, and that's got a capacitor in it and a half.
I'll bet a prop one does, yeah.
Yeah, about 600 joules.
Oh, yeah. Mohammed Shafiq says, tonight has shown how Mark Steele brainwashed and radicalized Joel Taylor. Sad to see how far gone he actually was.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, so Jack...
Next time...
Yeah, go ahead,
Sorry,
Jack.
if I want to actually troll this guy, I'm going to build a cloud chamber and then tell him that the things going off inside are 5G radiation triggering the air or something like that.
Oh, no.
If you get yourself a smoke alarm and just take the top off that little metal can thing inside and put that in the cloud chamber.
And what just what element is in a smoke detector?
That's americium 243, as I recall.
America, man.
America.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Yeah, you might have to remember you discovered it, but we invented the language.
Oh, we haven't spoken your language here for years. Have you not seen My Fair Lady?
What was it someone said? 2 nations divided by a common language?
Yeah, I learned a lot of slang today.
I know.
The one I liked was my father, when he was walking over there, he told quite a high-ranking US Army general that he was just going outside to smoke a fag. And never lived that one down.
Yeah, that's a different meaning here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see. Wait, Jack had you say Chris Street. You got anything there?
No, I think Joel covered most of it. Yeah, for context for the background, Joel was ranting about chemtrails, which is another one of his pet things. And yeah, I thought the last video, which was an hour and 7 minutes, was like long, and then this happened. Wow. Yeah, and in that he made sort of like, oh, you'd never come and say this to your face, etc. Blah 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 blah. And Joel's only about 25 miles away from me, so I says, hey, let's meet up at Winter Hill, which is a big 5G tower. And you know, you can say it to my face. And he came with lots of threats and lots of this, and of course he never showed. But he came with a lot of threats about coming around to find me, because apparently he can find me from my IP address, which of course you can
via Facebook.
Yeah, and he's going to come round and knock on my door and mess me up and so forth. Which is, yeah, I wasn't that worried, guys.
From Facebook, he's going to get your IP address.
Apparently so. Apparently he does it all the time. I mean, I even gave him my IP address, and that. I mean, you know, you can get 327. That's an IP address number, isn't it? You get those numbers in IP addresses. Well, the ones I gave him did. He says, yeah, that was fine.
Oh my.
Oh.
So yeah, so that's me. But it's been a pleasure, and thank you all for hosting. And yeah,
yep,
it's
thank
been
you.
good. Different but good.
Yeah, yes.
Long story short, Chris got stood up.
Oh. I hope that's the only time. So. Let's see, Adam.
I feel like I've joined it a bit late and missed all the fun and games with Joel. And I'd love to talk to him about the killer lampposts with the 5G beam on.
Yeah,
Mark Seal says now operate at 835 megahertz, which is
868
not even a gigahertz. What? 868, which is not even a gigahertz, so it's not actually any millimeter wavelengths coming off it.
No milliwaves.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what else comes? Where they come from as well in the UK? I'll show you. Got 2 of those death-dealing devices here. I've got one for the BMW and one for the Land Cruiser. Yeah. And they operate on the same frequency, so everyone's going to die and get cancer of the hand.
Is 868 an unlicensed spectrum there? Is that why they use it?
Yeah, it's there's 433 and 868, and they're like garage door openers and cars and stuff like that, gates.
Oh, my background's electronics, and I love the part with the 450 volt capacitor, which must be a 0.1 farad capacitor because it's tiny. If you knew anything about switch mode power supplies or any kind of switch mode, no, it's 450 volt or 400 volt caps on the primary side to smooth supply. Otherwise, instead of having a nice smooth DC supply, you'd have a ripple supply without the smoothing. So I don't where Mark Steele comes from, the information of the capacitor could be used as a weapon. Most it could do is make that aerial 150 volt live alone. It's not even running at that voltage. But it amazes me the claims that Mark come out with.
I was going to say, thinking of the size of a capacitor in, so, you know, a defibrillator compared to that one.
I've got some power supplies here downstairs that are actually just tanks of capacitors, what are amplifiers. And believe me, they computer on your ass. The little tiny thing that's in that aerial.
And even the thing is, even the capacitor you're talking about, if you hooked it up to an antenna to try to send out, whatever he is saying they're sending out, it wouldn't work. It's not enough. No. It's not nearly enough.
Can I just pop off for a second? I'm just going to grab a couple of boards and I'll show you kind of differences in power, what he's talking about, to some of the things I use. 1 minute.
I'm just going to find something as well. Hang on a second.
Well, we've got Jordan Blake who popped in here, and he's got himself muted right now. But there we go. What do you got?
Right,
yeah. I mean, I wasn't in here too much, but I missed all the fun and everything. I mean, I could sit here and talk about an hour about how these people go on about how viruses are fake and they're all exosomes and stuff like that, but I'm not going to get into that now. But I mean, you can kind of just hear from the way that they say it. It's just total BS. But
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a hobbyist electronics, so I don't know a whole lot about it, but even the minimal knowledge that I know, it's, you can tell that what he's saying is just utter nonsense.
Weaponize a capacitor. You could throw it at someone, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I take apart TVs, and the capacitors in there are about twice as big as the ones, and they're completely harmless if you know. Yeah, they can't do anything. It's just scary big numbers to them.
Yeah, I just looked up the capacitor for the stereo in my truck. It's 1 farad max. It's 16,000 watts peak output for a half a second.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get one. I have a big capacitor.
There you go, guys. Oh, you got bigger than me. That's not fair. How many?
And they're all 200 volt capacitors. That's out of a 20,000 watt amplifier. So you've got 415 volt on your primary side. They're all the diodes and FETs to drive it, and that's the actual outputs moving there. And they're all 100 volt, 100 US each. But that's bank capacitors. But even like standard supply LED TVs have a 450 volt cap.
Yeah.
So that's that one. But these are the boards to play around with at work, and that's a lot of capacitors. What's
that? Class B, Class C amp?
That's Class D. So the actual output uses configuration. So instead of the actual the transistors varying the voltage, they actually pulse on and off, and then you've got filter coils on the output to actually give you your sine wave.
MC Toon, I am going to have to hop out of here, but thank you very much for sending me the link and letting me come in. I tried to calm him down, but you know how it goes. But my final thoughts are, I am not an electrician. I am just a reporting analyst who maths all day long. That's my life. I math really hard all the time, but I can read, and I can understand evidence, and I can do my own research and understand that it is impossible for viruses to transmit through radio waves. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I love you, MC Toon. Barman is not here, but I love him too. And you deserve a patience award, my friend. That's all I got to say for that. But it was lovely to chat with the other people here, and I'll see you around. Oh, wait, there's Barman. I got to say bye. Barman, I'm leaving. I love you.
Bye. See you later, Ills.
I'll see you later. Bye.
Well, thank you very much for Ilya to come in and try to calm him down and get him off of back from the cliff. So
he should have jumped off that cliff ages ago.
He kept announcing it. So.
Yeah.
Why did he keep asking you to kick him if he wants to go?
Because he wanted to declare victory. I know what his thing. All right, here, look at this capacitor here. This is
wow.
This is I write software, right? So our servers. This was out of an old server room that we decommissioned, and it was in the garbage, so I pulled it out. I don't know what what it was connected to, but it's just a big
UPS.
capacitor.
That'd be UPS to take the initial on-load current as the mains goes off and the batteries kick in.
That makes sense.
Yeah, something else I want to do, if I can monopolise your time and everyone's for a few moments more.
Sure.
Amateur radio. There's one of my radio rigs. People might have seen G1MHU on the chat, and he's the guy I actually bought it off of. And this is a little 100-watt radio. And we teach amateur radio to kids from, I think, the youngest we had, and I'm looking at Facebook now, and he's going to say, I think he was 8, and we took him through the radio exam. And we teach them how capacitors work. So it's not a difficult concept to get your head around, I'm afraid. But I think it's quite depressing, the state or lack of state of science education in the country these days.
I wish I'd paid more attention to science in school. I really do.
It's cool. You get to blow people up and everything.
Yeah.
No,
Because-
you don't get to blow people.
Well, almost. I did A-level GCSE. I did GCSE chemistry. That was fun. That was hard.
yeah.
So people are saying that you can actually you can taste the you can find out what the cap is by taste testing. So 92 microfarads.
I wouldn't recommend
with the charged one.
92. It's been years since it was connected, and I tested it first.
Off of that.
What really killed me was like when he was going off about having a phone, like what, right up against your head. I don't know about what you older guys do, but I mean, people my age, we go to bed with our phone 20 centimeters from our face. You'd think if it was harmful, one of us would die already. But
Well, I actually loaded up while he was doing that. I found the PDF version for my new Huawei phone, and I had a look, and I controlled F to try and find head. No. Arm. No. Arm's length. No. Nothing of that is in the manual at all. So that was rubbish.
Just like when somebody claims the Antarctic Treaty says something, but it doesn't. So it's the same thing. Yeah, no doubt he heard somebody say that and then repeated it, but he never checked it himself.
Yeah, I think that's very similar to that Facebook post that he had, because he couldn't explain anything on it, or refused to explain anything on it, as much as you tried. And I tried to keep him on track, but there was no having it. He came in with the intention of not doing anything like that, really, didn't he?
Yeah.
when I tuned into the live stream, sorry, go ahead.
I don't know how many of you guys can remember the old CRT TVs, but they used to give off more radiation than any phone. So we all used to watch a telly. We basically an electron gun scanning radiation at us, which was probably more dangerous than a phone. But luckily, that's CRTs have died away.
Essentially, it's a soft X-ray tube, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You got to think as well, the days before wireless controllers, you'd sit about 2 foot away from that giant TV playing Sonic.
Sonic. The Turtle Move says the arm's length instructions is under how to take a selfie. That explains it. All right, so let's see. Crashes, you got anything to say before?
No, I'm just amazed that he kept telling us to do his own research, yet the picture that was on his Facebook, he knew nothing about.
Yeah.
But it's some super dangerous thing. I actually have larger capacitors and RC cars that are on that circuit board.
It is hilarious if it weren't so dangerous. You know, I was going to ask him.
Hypocritical too.
Yeah, I was going to ask him how many towers he's burnt down himself.
There have been a couple burnt down in Salford recently.
Yeah.
Who's your debate with tonight, Tim?
So I have at 8:00. I'm just going to do a fun stream. Barman, I've got a couple things we're going to look at and have a laugh, and anybody else wants to come in, maybe we can have a couple other people. But then at 10:00 p.m. Central Time, I've got Simon Ramos. He claims he's the original flat earther on YouTube or on Facebook.
Wow.
That is his claim to fame. Apparently, he demanded that I debate him. So, I'm like,
Who's
okay.
moderating that one?
Demanded? Okay.
Who's moderating that? That will be. I'm going to start that unmoderated and see how that
I'll
goes.
be available for that if you need me. I can be a fair moderator.
I do have somebody queued up already, but I will keep that in mind if it doesn't work out, or we need 2 moderators. Yes, I know what he's going to do. He's just going to insult and not do anything. So I was thinking I might release my normal super chat restrictions on what I will read back, and just let everything go. We'll see.
Definitely that'll be fun.
So that's at 10 Central. That's just over 4 hours from now. After the kind of fun one, I got some. I'm gonna try to get Barman to swear, but not swear. So we'll see.
Me and Sean G have been trying to get Carlos Pagan to swear on camera for the last 6 months, and he hasn't done it.
Oh, he's so nice.
He is.
What a nice guy. Yeah, he doesn't have it in him to swear.
No, we've offered him large sums of money in PayPal to say one curse word, and he won't do it.
Don't try to taint him. My goodness.
Our thing with him is he's just too nice of a guy.
I know. All right, I got a couple more super chats before we close out here. I got Punchy for two Monopoly dollars says, why does the crazy man yell at streetlights? B-Ball for Life for $2 has nothing. So sorry if I missed that. If you have something to say, send it to me. And then Ben Smith says, can someone challenge Flat Earth Fokker, who's making a mockery of COVID, says it's fake. As an NQT, anybody know what's an NQT? I don't know. I can't get on YouTube and debate. Much love. Oh, so I interviewed Fokker. I never published it because I could not get the audio to sync. We had a really nice chat, actually. So I could probably get him on. I would not be the one to debate him, but
I'll do it.
Yeah, beat me to it.
I will first start with some people that I know that are have letters behind their names. How about that?
We should make this a bidding war.
So by letters, we're not talking inmate numbers with letters, I take it?
Yeah, these. So that'd be good. So I don't know. There's some flat earthers I got a soft spot for. I used to have a soft spot for Earth is Seriously Flat. When he started harassing that light pole operator, that ended. So, but Fokker, for some reason,
he's jumped way down the rabbit hole since he did that whole thing.
Yeah. He got with Brian Stavely, who's fully insane. So all right. Anything else anybody wants to say before we head out? You guys pop off and leave myself and Barman there to do the final wrap up.
No worries. I'll see you later.
Yes.
Yep. I'll if anybody's looking for the link on your Discord for the Sundial Toon, I'll shoot you my PayPal link. So if anybody asks you, you can drop it out there.
Sure.
But yeah. If you guys want one, I have gray, red, and orange. Just leave me a note on the PayPal with what color you want and your address. It takes me about 3 days to get them printed up and shipped out. So
I've ordered one.
Yeah, have fun.
All right. See you later.
All right. Bye.
All right. See you guys.
You guys.
All right. Oh, look at my green screen went crazy.
That is a bit bad.
Weird. You know what?
For 2 p.m. guys. 2 a.m. at my time.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here, Michael, I will pop back on for your fun stream, but I gotta go eat dinner right now.
All right, sounds good, Jack.
All right,
thank you.
Before I pop off, you gotta know this. It's my birthday in a couple of days, and I was looking for something to entertain you. And then as soon as I turned on your live stream, the first thing I heard was, "What do you think causes viral infections?" And the reply was viruses. Oh, that made my day.
Yep.
Oh, all right, I'll see you in a bit.
All right. Bye. Yeah, something went goofy with my camera there. So, oh, you're all weird too. All right, we'll do this. So, yeah. Thanks, Barman, for moderating.
I tried.
He wasn't having it.
At least you didn't give me mute control. Otherwise, he would have just been constantly muted. Just, shut up. Shut up.
I can with Zoom. So I didn't. I left him. I'm not familiar enough with Zoom yet, but yeah, like I can let them unmute themselves or not. So I could have undone that, and I don't know how I prevented people from sharing their screen. So maybe I gotta figure that out. So all right, yeah. If you are available in an hour and 8 minutes,
2 hours 8 minutes,
2 hours and 8 minutes, yeah. I don't know. It's getting to be late in the UK, but otherwise we'll just have some fun and before the Simon Ramos debate. It'll be crazy.
That's going to be enough. He can't be as crazy as that bloke.
That's the gauntlet has been dropped. He might be that crazy.
God.
Yeah. Simon was on here once before with Jordan Sweet in the middle of the night, and yeah. Oh, Crafty Keela with the late €2 says, "Hey, John Rapp, by the way." 3 middle fingers, so there you go. All right, well, thanks everybody. Thank you, Mr. Barman. If you have not subscribed to him, that I think I already put his link in the description. Make sure to do that. Or just search for Sarcastic Barman. Thank you very much to my subscribers and everybody's super chats. My members and patrons, thank you very much. If you like this, give a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down and tell me all about it, because I like to hear your accusations of me being a shill. So, all right.
Only I get to be called a shill.
That's right.
You're not in that group.
Oh, Hugh Jars for Toon Australian says, Barman and Toon, awesome duo. Well, there you go.
Hey.
Thank you very much, Hugh Jars. Here's my Hugh Jars. All right, we'll see you in about an hour or 2 hours, everybody.